Okay, now I need to.
Okay, stream is
Stream-
up.
We're
Hello,
streaming on
stream.
YouTube's, right?
Streaming on YouTube. Let me.
Joseph, if I
Yes.
may, for the sake of stream, can you increase your input at all?
For me,
Yeah, I'm working on that. I told you I'm editing that video, and even juiced, you're still very quiet.
interesting. Yeah, I'm about as loud as I can get right now. You can also, if you're having trouble hearing me, you can turn my individual volume up.
Up on Discord, yes,
Yeah.
you're already at 150.
Interesting.
I have him at 200.
Oh, I'm just very quiet.
All right, I'm gonna crank you more.
Yeah, I've got Joseph at 154%.
Huh.
You're just now learning that you're a quiet talker.
I am just now learning that my setup's quiet.
Yeah,
Kind of makes sense.
Can you increase your input on Discord?
There she is.
I can. I mean, I can also
also
increase
have
my
that
input
view
gain
changed.
here.
Ready
How
to
is
go.
that? How's that
Nice.
sound?
I'll get that from you. That'll go back in Kenway because I moved Kenway's over to this.
Cool.
How do I sound?
Sound like Joseph to me.
Is
Yeah,
that
sound like
is it
Joseph.
better or worse though? Where we at?
You're a little louder in my
Oh,
I heard
nice.
it louder.
That's good.
I'm not listening to the stream, so I don't know from there.
Neither am I.
I do have the
stream
stream up.
Excuse me.
Let me copy this
I am
over
actually
to
going
the
to
chat.
share the stream with a couple buddies.
Nice, dude.
Do it. Let Snoop know we're on too.
Nice. Yep, I just sent in there. I've got this. I can pin it. Pin that message. So I just have my little checklist to go through.
Crap. Where'd it go? Where's my sticker? Gonna edit that onto my next stream playmat.
What's that?
Just gonna edit that onto my next 4 stream playmat. This one is probably
You're talking about the Thoughtcast sticker or Wooberg?
Thoughtcast sticker. No, these are fine.
Guys, keep the stream entertained while I'm doing all of my upkeep.
Yeah. Hey, it's stream.
Hi stream. Hi chat.
I gotta make sure I flip everybody's video here.
Oh, got flip Joseph.
No, not that.
Woo, tiny.
Oh man.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Shuffling cards. Who's watching? Who's
my
watching
buddies-
that isn't a part of the stream?
Who
One
was
of my
here?
buddies is gonna check it out. He just messaged me back, so he asked. He actually was gonna text me and ask if we were streaming so he could watch.
Oh, nice, dude.
He was watching Shroud and
Ooh, we got
Dr.
Keegan. Hello,
Lupo.
Keegan.
Yeah, that's
Keegan,
him.
hello.
Hey, what's going on, Keegan?
Greetings.
He was watching Dr. Lupo and Shroud play on their stream
Okay.
the other day, and
Oh, solid.
he was like, "I have no idea what's happening right now."
Lupo
I
is
do
always a
love that.
hilarious guest on.
Oh, I love him.
Commander at home.
Commander at Home.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Him and Ames is one of my favorite people to watch play Magic because
Ames
she's
is so funny.
she's so new and has like the best questions about it that I'm like, I haven't thought about that in forever.
Where does she play?
She also plays really nasty decks.
Yes.
Like
What has she been on? Or does she just stream by herself?
she plays
She's a streamer.
Escape from Tarkov and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Got all of my tokens for this deck.
I think that's how she knows Lupo.
Oh, yeah, I can showcase my new tokens. So I don't know if I've Joseph and John. So I've moved all of my tokens over to a Swedish artist named Alfie.
Oh, fun.
He has like an Etsy store. So he does this. He had this set called Street Clans of Kamigawa.
Oh, fun.
The set is massive. So pretty much everything but like a couple of really specific tokens I've been able to swap over.
Yeah.
to have just some really unified like token language, I forgot to
Right.
get a zombie.
Oh no.
Forgot this one.
It's fine.
What are those
Turns
insects for? The locust god?
Yeah.
My God, that's the
Every
locust
time I hear the
god's
word
theme
zombie, I
music.
think of that song. Zombie.
Yes, that incredible song by
Oh,
the
yeah,
I hear the word
Cranberries.
zombie. I think of Zombie by the Cranberries, and I get sad because I think of Dairy Girls.
I don't know
You don't
Gary
get sad because Dolores isn't around anymore?
Oh, have you watched Dairy Girls?
I love Dairy Girls.
Oh, it's so good. Audrey did a rewatch like in November.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It gets since I work with the Irish, Dairy Girls gets referenced all the time.
So
Yeah, I always forget that all those guys are Irish.
Oh yes,
Super Irish.
quite
too. Not
quite
just-
Irish.
Not just a little Irish.
It surrounds me. Okay,
Not a
I
bad thing,
am
he's surrounded by
ready to go. Let me randomize the turn order.
I'm still
Oh,
trying.
Oh,
to,
I'm last.
I'm still trying to
No.
get a mulligan once. So
You're
I
fine.
haven't done
I'm
any
gonna.
mulligans yet. I was waiting for turn order. So I could do that.
While we are going, starting with fish and working in turn order, why don't you tell me what you're playing?
I am going to be playing Miss Bumbflower.
That was fish for everybody watching at home.
Yep, that's me. This one right here. This deck's name is Bumbleflower Mafia. So I'm here to give you stuff, but if you hurt me, I will hurt you back.
Very much dig it. I think I'm gonna keep my hand here. Chase,
Alrighty.
Data
I am
Priest,
playing
give us the
in-
lowdown.
Yes. Hi. Hello. I'm in your upper right corner. I am playing an Immortal's Greed, helmed by Sauron the Dark Lord. The goal of this deck is to draw as many cards as I can.
Lovely.
And
That was Sauron.
I do benefit from drawing and discarding cards, but that's not the main goal.
Right. Very fun. John, tell me what you're up to.
Hi there. I'm John. I'm the other host of the MTG Thoughtcast. This evening, I've got Yick Sick Trick Flicks. This is Yarok the Desecrated. We're gonna do soul tie bounce stuff. Taking permanents, having them enter as many times as possible. Very, very minor sub theme of elementals. There's a
Nice.
few cards that we care about that, but in general, we're gonna be blinking.
Very fun, very fun. And I'm Joseph, bottom left corner. I'm playing Togo and Casket. Togo, Casket. This is my landfall deck. I'm playing landfall in big air quotes.
It's landfall enough. You guys get a
Yeah.
sneak peek of fish there, trying to grab
The
stuff
commander
off
has
the
a
I don't think
landfall
I've seen the landfall
ability.
matter once.
What are you talking about? It's in the commander.
It just
The
makes
commander
rocks.
has landfall.
All right, I've got a good hand.
Sweet.
I'm gonna be keeping as well.
Nice.
I've
nice,
got a
nice.
good enough. I've got a fair hand.
Sweet. Well,
If we're good
Take
to
us
go,
away,
I'll kick
Fish.
us off. Cool. I am going to shock in Howled Fountain, and I will do that in a second and play an Esper Sentinel.
oh
Very
my
nice.
god.
Yes, we.
Pass.
Alrighty.
That's a target. Everybody, that's a target.
It's my first
I am
card drawn
playing
of
the
the
least
game.
crazy deck right now.
Gonna Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to go and grab Watery Grave with that. It's not going to come in untapped, so that's going to be into my turn.
Nope.
But that could have been a surveil land.
I
Truly.
don't have my set of Surveil lands in yet.
I will just do a basic swamp and pass.
Very fun. Pass it one more time for me. There you go.
Yeah, I got you.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna play. Wait, how do I do this without being an idiot? Hold on.
That's
Geothermal
pretty
Bog
fine.
is gonna come in tapped, and I'm gonna pass turn.
I will. Yep, let's keep draw.
If anybody in chat needs to know what we're playing or what's going on, just holler at me and I'll start.
Yep.
Yeah,
Clicking on
I'm
cards.
going to tap this for a blue. and play a wizard class.
Yeah, very
maximum
nice.
Hand size. I will read the stuff later if it gets
Yeah, sure.
becomes pertinent. Then I'm gonna
No
tap
max hand
this
size and other things.
for the Ozlith.
Nice.
And
Good
pass.
things. Good things.
All right, I'll untap. Draw. Gonna pop down a command tower. Pay 2 for a Talisman of Dominance. Fish, you can have a card.
Thank you.
And I will pass there.
Keegan wants to know if we are drawing at random every turn or selecting from a starting deck in hand. Like, can you elaborate on that question?
He's asking if we're cheating. We are drawing.
So we've got our decks here. We draw from there, and that's how we do it. But you start with 7 cards. You draw on each one of your turns, and continue.
Excellent.
Flooded Grove is my land, and I will have to. I will feed the Sentinel. I'll do 2 mana, and I'll play Simic Signet,
Thank you.
Very fun.
and I'll pass.
Draw. I'm gonna play Rakdos Carnarium. Bounce this land. Pass turn.
Okay. I've got to ramp a bit. My commander costs 6.
Yeah.
Joseph, you'll have to discard a card now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, you're very good at this game, John.
Bound on 2 with no 1 play means 8 cards in hand.
That's true.
That's how math works.
I'm gonna play an Articar Waste, and then I'm going to just tap these level up Wizard class. It becomes 2, draw 2 cards.
Dumping Reckless Crew.
No, very good question there, Keegan. Yeah, so your deck is entirely shuffled. Opening hand is a random of 7, and then when you go to draw from your turn, it's just a card off the top of your library. There's no like apart from like tutors, there's no guaranteed way to put a card in your hand specific.
Draw.
Good answer, John. Good answer.
Yep.
Slap down a training center. I do have 2 or more opponents, so it comes in untapped. And we're going to tap for 2 blue and 2 for Teferi's Ageless Insight.
That's a good one.
I will draw off the Vesper Sentinel.
Have fun with that. I'll
Thanks.
pass turn.
Yeah, so here's an example of what I mean by a tutor. So I'll play another land. I'll play a forest. Total of 4 using the Signet. And I will play our good friend, Sad Robot.
Sad
Yay.
robot.
Sad robot.
Also doesn't feed the Sentinel, so
Nope, because
Does
it's a
not.
creature. Solemn enters, I'll go get a basic and play tapped, and I will pass turn while I do that. So, Keegan, this is an example of this is a card that lets me to go and find a specific card.
Yep.
They are very valuable in our game.
Yeah. That's what the Bloodstained Mire on my first turn was as well.
Just playing a mountain and casket.
Basic
Just get the
item
casket.
to play.
Joseph, you're doing the best job not feeding me. So
I'm doing my best, man.
Hey, I ramped without a non-creature spell. Thank
This is
you
true.
very much.
well, I said he's doing the best job because he did it once. All right, I'm going to Yavimaya Coast.
Artist.
And then I will go take 1 off of this for green. So I'll do white, blue, green, +1 for Ms. Bumbleflower.
Hey, oh, she's here.
Bumbleflower.
She has vigilance, and whenever
She
I
bumbled.
cast a spell, target opponent draws a card. So I force my friends to draw a card, and then put a +1/+1 card around target creature. It gains flying until the end of the turn. If it's the
Gorgeous.
second time it resolves, I draw 2 cards. And that will
I feel like I'm having a very slow game.
I'm going to
As the non-green deck here.
yeah, I'm not gonna go to combat. I will pass. 9.
I'm also not in green.
Wow.
This is true, but you've ramped quite a bit.
I have.
So Keegan, they have to discard down to 7. I have 9 cards because this thing tells me that I have no maximum hand size.
Playing Island for
Some heat.
turn.
Yes.
And I'm going to tap a blue and one colorless for a Cunning Survivor. So whenever I cycle discard a card, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked.
Dope.
And I will pass that funky turn.
Did you see the card in Aether Drift that's like that, except it's a 2/1 flyer?
Yeah, no,
and
there's
it
some
gets
stuff in
+1/+1
Ether Drift that is
counters?
going in here.
Yeah.
Those sharks are doing everything this deck wants to do in these colors.
Yeah.
Aether Drift has got some absolute bangers.
It
Absolutely.
has got some heat, and I
Did
am
you guys
excited.
would you say that you guys missed any of the cards from Aether Drift? Or perhaps
Probably.
could find somewhere where two handsome young men could tell you cards that you missed from Aether Drift?
Yeah, right here at the featured podcast.
Yeah, that's something that they do.
Well,
Keegan, so there's some 35,000 cards that are legal in Commander. There are a lot of cards that have repeat abilities, but in our decks, Commander is a singleton format, so that means everything besides basic lands have to be a one of. Now there are some ways to like kind of double up on abilities because of similar effects, just because of the broadness of the pool of cards that we're selecting from. Also, John, it's your turn.
Yes, I know. You
Gotcha.
were chatting. You were chatting. I was gonna wait till you were finished to say.
Okay,
what I'm doing.
cool.
Cardius.
There's-
My land for turn was Gaia Reach Sanitarium.
Love it.
I will Sanitarium into Signet, and I'll use this swamp to pay for Esper tax. I will play Confounding Conundrum.
Ooh. Hey. My landfall deck.
Oh, cool. So that we're just on one land a turn.
Hey.
Yes.
That's fine.
I don't like that.
There are other situations where you can have more than one copy of a card in your commander deck. I
True.
know that because I have this beautiful thing, and I've got 20 of them in the deck because it has a text that says it can have any
I'll pull
number
it
of
up as
cards
well.
named it.
My deck also has an exception to that rule.
That's
Uh,
cool.
Nazgul.
Since the Esper has triggered already once, I don't have to pay the tax again though for when I do this Ponder.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Very nice.
You're up, buddy.
Well, Niles.
And how big is that Survivor you have there, Chase?
He's a 1/3.
Oh,
Oh.
that blocks a sad robot. So I
That
guess I'm
does.
just, I'm just gonna.
It
do
also
my-
doesn't kill the robot.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my Ponder and pass.
Nice. Neither of
I
the
will-
things that the robot wants.
I will gladly kill your robot later.
Drawing
you,
for
John.
turn here.
I will be for Ponder. I'm gonna be putting the 3 cards back on top,
Alright.
and then I'll be shuffling, and then I'll draw a card.
I'm gonna play this Arcane Signet. Fish, please enjoy a card.
Thank you.
Is as useful as Panharmonicon is, it's not useful to me right now.
And I'm gonna get Togo out.
Togo.
Pass turn.
Ooh.
Fish,
Seems
shouldn't
like-
you be at 37 from the green off of Yavimaya Coast?
Oh yes, I may have not. If I missed that, I apologize.
Oh
Your Honor.
my
No worries.
god, Fish.
Let's have a keep
You're
going.
cheating.
I'm the worst. I know. I am going to play a Sungrass Prairie as my land for turn. I'm going
Gorgeous.
to tap this Adakar Waste for a colorless to play a Soul Ring.
Very nice.
That will trigger Miss Bumbleflower. I will have Joseph go ahead and draw a card,
Woo!
and I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Esper Sentinel.
Mm. Nice.
I will then. Oh, yeah, I think this is the right thing to do. I'm going to tap this. Yeah, these for 2. And I'm going to play a card called the Helm of Awakening.
Yes.
That will trigger Miss Bumbleflower.
Everything
I'm
costs
going to have
less.
John go ahead and draw a card. I'm going to
John is so stoked about the Helm of Awakening.
on Esper Sentinel, and since it's the second time it's resolved, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Nice.
Actually, no, I drew. I can't do that. I was
Spells
supposed to
cost
play for
1 less.
Gorgeous.
Dang. I'm in. Okay.
Hey,
I'm
it's for
about this.
everyone.
I love,
told you,
dude. That just speeds the game up. I love that.
I'm here to make sure everyone has a great time, not just a couple people. All right, I am gonna tap this for a green, and I will take that one. I'll have one here. Yeah. Take that one, and I'm going to cast Joriel, one volley recluse.
That's a great one.
She has whenever I draw my second card each turn, create a 2/2 green creature token, and then for 4 and 2 green until end of turn, creatures you control have a base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand.
Sick.
Joseph, go ahead and draw another card. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this Esper Sentinel.
Yikes.
Actually, that's one less, so I didn't need to tap this. I apologize.
Sick, dude.
And then, do I have anything else? I think I'm good to just chill there. I'm going to move to combat. This Esper Sentinel has flying, and I'm going to swing it for 4 over at Joseph.
Nice. I respect the game.
And then I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. We'll untap.
Come on and slam.
Draw. Swamp return. Blue, red, black, and 2. And I will attempt to cast Sauron.
I got no response.
Nope, you good?
Any responses?
Right here.
Love to hear it. That's my turn.
Now he's got a bunch of like ward things, right?
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
a legendary
do people want me to
artifact or
explain all that
no,
Sauron does?
no, I've got it pulled up for the stream.
Cool.
Yeah, sacrifice a legendary permanent. Or is it creature? I forget.
We can talk about those
Artifact.
abilities when they become relevant.
Yeah.
Artifact or creature. Okay.
Alright, Rejuvenating Springs is untapped because y'all are my opponents, so thanks for playing.
Excellent,
Thank you.
excellent.
You're welcome.
Glad to be here.
Mm-hmm. Green, blue, black, and I guess because of the Helm of Awakening, this goes by 1. Which is sick.
You're welcome.
And speaking of sick, I will play Yarok.
I have a trigger.
You were
Trigger from
prepared.
Sauron. I am Massworks 1.
He was so ready. So Yarok the Desecrated, reminder, he has lifelink, death touch, and if a permanent entering the battlefield causes a permanent's triggered ability of mine to trigger, it triggers an additional time.
Ooh, very nice. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yep. Well, also speaking of shenanigans, I'm gonna do 2 mana. This will not be for Esper Sentinel. I'm gonna put this card into Face Down Foretell.
Oh,
Green slime, green slime.
Secrets. And then I will pass.
Foretell.
it has been foretold.
Is it the extra turn thing? Draw
Who
for turn.
knows? I don't.
Okay, I'm playing a land, which will get me a rock.
Rock. So goofy.
Rock.
Rocks.
Rock mate. Oh boy. John, I don't like that your thing does the landfall thing.
It specifically, it does its landfall thing twice now.
That's disgusting.
So any land past your first, now you have to pick up a land twice.
Okay, so I need to
Rough.
find other ways to make artifacts. That's what I'm hearing here. Maybe we do...
Blue anti-ramp, baby.
And how is the anti-ramp deck only hurting the Rakdos deck right now?
You know, that's a real good question.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. One moment.
Thinking.
For 2, I will pay for. Whoa, wait. The thing is huge, right? The Esper Sentinel.
It'll be 4 that you have to pay.
Yeah.
for,
Okay. Then never mind.
Esper Sentinel.
I'm not stressed about you. That is just you draw a card now.
That's
I'm gonna play this.
That's why I make it so big.
Yeah. I'm gonna play this Talisman of Indulgence. Dude, I can't wait to make Esper Sentinel big with Hash-a-ton.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Here's my 4/4 Esper Sentinel zombie.
That naturally gets bigger too. That's a
Right.
stupid-
Okay, there was a talisman. You already did your Massworks thing. It's fine. That's great. We love that. For 2, I will play Imperial Recruiter. Anybody? Any thoughts on Imperial Recruiter?
I have a Masked Orcs.
Okay.
Nope, I'm all good.
So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get a creature with power 2 or less.
Show it to me. I need to see.
Just trying to. I'm actually trying to figure out what the answer is here.
I love how happy Imperial Recruiter looks.
He's so happy.
Like he's just chilling. He's just
He's
chilling. He's
thrilled.
happy. Like, hey guys, how about we don't?
That could be the answer.
The answer to all of our woes.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, guys, just one moment. Just trying to make sure this is the right answer here. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go and find Marionette Master.
Oh,
That's got power of 1 because Imperial Recruiter is sick in this deck.
yeah.
He's such a toolbox.
I see.
So I'm gonna go find the Marionette Master. I can't cast it yet, which sucks.
Correct.
Yo, we got a new friend in the chat. Noob Blixer.
Yo, what's up? What's up,
Hey,
Noob
Noob.
Elixir?
It's Commander Night.
Welcome to the Thoughtcast. Welcome to the chat. John, give him the jingle.
Welcome to the chat room.
4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
4, 5, 6, 7. I can't. I can play this one.
We're running a little Degen Commander tonight.
4.
We got Miss Bumbleflower, Sauron, Yarok, and Togo Cascade.
Yes.
That sounds like Affinity.
It is Affinity.
Hey.
You got it. I'm playing Imsker Iron Eater.
Oh.
And what does he do
He's-
again?
He is a 5/5. I'll pull it up for the stream as well. Imskir is a affinity for artifacts. It costs 8 mana. It's 5/5. When it enters the battlefield, I draw X cards and lose X life, where X is half the number of artifacts I control rounded down. And then I can pay for, sack an artifact, and he deals damage equal to its mana value to any target.
Perfect.
He
Perfect.
eats the iron. Importantly, I'm gonna draw 3, half of 3 rounded down is 1. So I just lose a life draw card.
Not bad.
And guys, that's my turn.
All right, that was a good turn.
Alright, so tap. Keep draw. I'm gonna play Plains.
Love it, love it. Oh, I Masked Orcs off of Imskir. Right.
I will put an Approach to the Second Sun on stack.
I love it. One sec, let me pull this up for the chat.
Oh no.
Approach of the Second Sun.
If Approach of the Second Sun was cast from your hand, and you've cast another name spelled Approach of the Second Sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, put Approach of the Second Sun into its owner's library, 7 from the top, and you gain 7 life.
Nice. You cast it twice, you win the game.
Yep.
Yep.
Any responses to Approach?
No,
I
but
unfortunately don't have any
Noob Elixir
responses.
is out here complimenting our playmats.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so I will
Mine is
gain 7
obviously
life
the
real
best.
quick,
Indestructible Aura.
and then I will put this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will go right there. for the sake of everybody, I'm going to leave it like this and like that. Just
Nice.
Because it will get brought up there. Oh, I forgot. There is a Bumbleflower trigger. I am going to have Joseph draw a card, and I will put a +1/+1 counter on Espersen.
Dankjewel.
That's just spooky.
Then I'm going to.
You're a blue player, man. You got to step up. Get that counter spell ready.
I'm trying. At this point, it doesn't matter. It's been cast.
No, it has to resolve the second time.
It has to resolve second time. Okay.
Yes.
So if I can get to a counter spell.
Yes.
I will do
It's such a
blue
confusing
here.
thing, but if the first time it gets countered and then it gets cast and resolves the second time, you still win.
I see.
It does
I'm gonna
not need
cast
to
a
resolve the
Felwar
first
Stone
time you cast
with
it.
a reduced cost here from Helm of Awakening.
Okay.
That
Nice.
will trigger this Bumbleflower. I'm going to have John go ahead and draw a card. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on
John, draw card, thank
Miss Bumbleflower this time. And then it is the second time that this is resolved, so I will draw 2 cards.
Nice.
One,
Nice.
2.
That's 4 cards till.
Love
Okay.
seeing so many new folks here tonight.
I know.
Welcome. We do
New
this
faces
often.
in chat.
okay.
I
This is stupid.
think
What's up, John?
I'm talking to myself. I'll show you later.
scared.
You'll see.
Are you thinking about your turn?
Oh. Felwar stuff.
I'm doing some monster math.
Oh no.
Doing monster math?
That is the name of the game, isn't it? Magic Monster Math?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I will then move to combat. And John, you don't have any flying over there, do you?
0.
All right, I'm gonna go with a flying Esper Sentinel at you, and Chase. You don't have any flying.
No, I don't.
You get a 2/6 bunny coming at you.
All right.
And I will pass the turn with 10 cards in hand.
Sentinel was 5.
Quite a few.
Yes, Sentinel was
Okay.
5.
I took it.
Hey,
I love that Bumbleflower is kind of just a Bant alt win cons deck.
This is the only alt win con I have.
It's the
here. I
only
didn't
one?
put anything in.
No
Yeah.
Simic Ascendancy?
That will be getting
Uh-huh.
put back in here very soon.
Yeah. 20-toed Toad, also really good in there. Cares about counters, cares about drawing cards.
Yeah, probably will put it back in at some point, but I haven't really put this deck out to the point where I want to like win all the time with it.
Right.
It's like my
Alrighty.
have fun.
Totally.
Unless
It's
I
a great,
can
it's a
play this on
really
turn
good
5.
stream deck.
Yeah.
For a black and 1, I'm gonna cast a Nazgul.
Hello,
Yeah.
Nazgul.
There he is.
There he be. Alrighty. So I have a few triggers. When a Nazgul enters the battlefield, I am tempted by the ring.
Nice.
Ring temptation at 1. I'm gonna choose Cunning Survivor as my ring bearer. Now, when I'm tempted by the ring, Sauron says I may discard my hand, draw 4 cards. I'm going to do that, so I am discarding Sir Conrad the Grim, Scouting Tarn,
Whew.
Gandalf's Deflection, that's Deflecting Swat, and a Victimize. That's 4 cards,
Okay,
so that's 4 triggers on Cunning Survivor.
of course. And then you're gonna,
Now-
what, draw quick 8?
I'm going to draw a quick 8 because it's Teferi's Protection.
He's
Teferi's
wheeling, baby.
Angel's Insight, not TP.
Oh, yeah. Teferi's Agent's Insight. Correct. Thank you. Okay. Blast out a real quick Soul Ring. Then
Paying
for...
Sentinel.
There's my 20-toed toe. I'll get that back in here.
No,
soon.
I'm not paying for Sentinel. Oh.
All right, I will draw.
For a black +1, again, I'm going to cast a Nazgul. Reselecting
Shot.
Cunning Survivor. And discard Island, the One Ring, Exotic Orchard, Path of Ancestry, Archfiend of Ifnir, and Polluted Delta.
Heard.
4, 5, 6.
He's digging for a counterspell, that's for sure.
Yes.
Gonna rip a quick 8, 2,
I know I won't be.
4.
Is this another anti-counterspell deck, John?
No, I have counters in here, but like at this point, I'm relying on Chase. at
Oh
this
yeah.
point.
That's why I'm not stressed about what's going on right now, because it means he's finding answers.
I wish I had a Smothering Tide out right now. That would be fantastic.
For real.
I would be in a very happy place if I had a good old Smoto out. Smotithe out.
Love a Smotithe.
Well, okay. It's
I always love a good compliment.
Soul Ring for 2 for a Talisman of Indulgence.
Very nice.
And then for a... Oh, correct. My rates should be at
Big.
numbers. For a blue... For a blue...
Big, big, big.
Soothing of Smeagol. I'm going to bounce the... What's his name?
Esper
Esper Sentinel. Back to your hand, fish.
Please say Esper Sentinel.
And the ring tempts me again.
The ring tempt us.
Cunning Survivor stays. These guys both go up by 2. And I'm going to ditch a few more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have kept that Drown in the Lock, but Fish doesn't have any cards in his graveyard.
Truly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're all here.
Yeah, I'm working on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty.
Very good,
I
very
should have played
good.
a cat last turn. I missed that.
Out of mana.
That's okay.
So we're going to combat. I'm going to swing the Orc Army and Cunning Survivor at Fish.
Okay,
Because of its abilities, Cunning Survivor is unblockable.
Right. How big is he?
He hits for 17.
All right, I'm going to
Sick.
attack these and cast
Fog,
Riot
fog,
Control.
fog. Yes! Yes!
I'll gain 1 life for each creature my opponents control and prevent all combat damage that we don't.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I mean, 4 creatures for me.
3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. So I'll gain 11.
Oh, I do have a
Fish,
draw
this deck
card
is
on...
sick.
Bumberflower
Attacks.
will have Joseph draw a card, and
Thanks,
I will
man.
put a +1/+1 counter on herself.
So
All the
good.
I forgot to move my counters to add the bonding take. The Ozolith.
Oh,
from,
it
Esper
happens
Sentinel.
on... No, sorry, it happens on your combat.
Yeah, I'm under combat.
No. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield,
Oh, I
with
see
the
what you're saying.
counters here,
Yes,
I didn't
yeah,
do
yeah,
it from
yeah,
the
yeah.
Esper
Nobody was
Sentinel.
faulting you for not putting those counters on immediately.
I was just making sure that I did it because I need them.
Good call.
But,
Discard
yeah.
from the One Ring. My Ring Bearer attacking is going to be a Swamp. I have done my best. I'm going to move to the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. We're going to dip a Swamp and Arcane Signets. Could boost him, but goes away at the end of turn. John.
Hi.
Your turn.
I get one of those. You're right.
Correct.
Oh, this is interesting. Actually, maybe we might be okay.
Okay.
I was gonna do something. It was what I did all my monster math for, but we'll hold it.
Hold on to your model math. This is why we write down our monster math. We
Right.
show our work, kids.
Show your work.
Yeah. Okay. We'll come back to that.
What's up to all
I
the viewers in the chat?
I have
What
a
we got
sneaky
now?
plan.
We got 6. Nice.
You don't have to play around Esper Sentinel anymore.
No, I don't. You're right.
You're welcome, gang.
Basic Diamond.
You might
Welcome to
next
the
turn. Who knows?
But you know what? He's a bit smaller.
Until I move to combat.
That's fine.
How far down is that approach of the second sun?
3 cards.
3
Oh,
cards.
That's close. That second sun is approaching.
It approacheth.
Are we? How worried are we of it?
No response.
All right. I hate to have to do it this way, but I think this is the way we get out of approach. I think.
Okay.
Mill 3.
Let's try it. So
It's the 4th card from the top, so.
that's fine. Yeah, because you still have Helm, so I've got a 1 mana discount on this. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. So putting one from that Helm of the Host, and I've got green, blue, black, and I'll do another 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So I'll have this villainous wealth be an X of 5 targeting fish.
Whoa.
It's going to exile the top 5 cards of your library, and any non-land cards mana value 5 or less I can cast for free.
Cool. I'll cast a Fierce Guardianship.
Nice.
That will trigger Miss Bumbleflower. John, go ahead and draw a card. And I will give Miss Bumbleflower a
Smacked.
You know what? I'll respond to the Fierce Guardianship.
Go ahead.
I'm going to do Veil of Summer.
Oh.
What does that do?
Can't be countered.
I would draw
Can't
a
be
card.
countered.
I would draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn, and then spells can't be countered by the spells I control can't be countered by blue or black spells, and my permanents gain hexproof from blue and black. So,
Dude, yes.
I'm responding
yes.
to your Fierce Guardianship then with the Veil
Amazing.
of Summer.
Cool. What do I do? 5, and then
Draw that.
Yep.
yeah,
It's
you-
top 5.
You exile
John
your
gets
top,
to cast any of them for free.
Mana Drain, Colonian. Oh, that's horrible. Approach of the Second Sun, Scrawling Crawler. What you can cast.
I can't cast Approach because it's higher than the X I put in.
Okay.
What else
True.
is there?
And Colonian Hydra is 5. Approach can't cast and Mana Drain.
So it's a Scrawling Crawler and a Colonian Hydra?
Do I care about either of those? I care about the Hydra. I'll take the Hydra, but everything else can stay in exile.
Yeah, smart to not let Chase draw cards.
Like you think that'll stop me.
Guys, that was a great counterplay.
That was incredible.
Yep.
And we're out from
If-
the second sun.
If I had a another blue spell, it wouldn't have happened.
Right.
Blue mana, it wouldn't have happened.
Does what is sorry, I could just pull it up myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Colonian Hydra says it enters with 4+1/+1 counter when it attacks. Double the number of +1/+1 counters in each creature you control.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna just make my copy of it. I'll be passing turn while I work on that.
Sweet. Big old untap. Draw.
Oh, I have that spell.
I was gonna get to it and be able to cast it next turn. So good job.
Oh, 100% you were. I'm going to play this Swamp, which will net me a rock.
That's whack. So Colonian, I know this. I use one in one of my decks, but Colonian Hydra costs 5, comes in as a 9. Oh no, it's a 4/4.
It comes
Right.
in as a 4/4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it. I can't look. I can read. I swear I can read.
So I've got that sweet, sweet rock.
Rocks.
I think we're playing Marionette Master here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So it would be 6, but it's obviously 5. I will play Marionette Master, putting the counters on herself. No servos for me. Marionette Master says whenever an artifact I control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. I'll throw down this Wayfarer's Bauble for free. Yeah, I think we do this as well. For a black, I'll play an Ichor Wellspring and draw a card.
Wayfarer's Bauble.
Those are sold out on Card Kingdom.
Ichor Wellspring?
Yep.
Why?
No idea. I was looking at some Pauper decks today, and I went to go kind of price it out because I plan on buying a full deck in March,
Must be.
and it's sold out.
Also playing an Agent of
Is
the
it
Iron
Ashaton?
Throne.
Is Hashton?
He does
using
not
Ichor
care about
Wellsprings?
Ichor Wellspring. It's good
People
with
have
it's
Gotta
good
be
with
thinking.
well, it's good
Gotcha.
with the energy deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Energy.
Telling
But
out the
even then,
common
like-
is weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm playing Agent of the Iron Throne as well here. So both of my commanders will have, when an artifact or creature I control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses a life. So with that, I will pass turn.
Oh,
Let's say engine is online.
All right.
it is indeed.
So I am outside of just making big creatures. I am not going to be winning the game soon.
Nice.
How about me?
That does stress me out about Chase though now.
Huh? What? Me? I, who builds late game decks as we
Alright.
approach turn 8.
All right.
Have some fun. I was going to play this Flood Grove as my land for turn.
Nice.
I'm gonna tap this plains. Well, actually, no, not the plains. I'm gonna do a blue plus 1 here. Actually, we'll do 1 here, and I will cast Dreamtide Well.
That's a great
Gorgeous.
one.
Trigger Miss Bumbleflower. I will have John draw a card, and I will put a +1/+1 counter on Bumbleflower.
Bumbly.
Big.
I'm surprised you even want to be friends with me.
You can always
I
let
don't,
me draw
like,
cards.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if someone stops me from winning, good on you. It doesn't like affect the way that I play
Right.
the game, unless it's like egregiously happening over and over and over and over again.
It's true. That's
Then I would get
healthy to
mad.
not keep a grudge there.
Then I would get mad. But
I was simply making a joke.
no, you're good. All right, I'm gonna tap this for a white and cast this Esper Sentinel.
There it is.
Trigger Bumbleflower. I will have.
Man, I only got 6 cards in hand.
Joseph. Sure, you can draw a card. I will put
Okay,
a
so
+1/+1.
my reasoning here is, what does it hurt to let me draw extra cards? I'm already
you're
drawing so
gonna
many
get to start
anyways.
drawing cards. Don't worry. I'm at that point now. I'm gonna put a +1/+1
Well, if he
counter on
picks
the
you, you get to
Dreamtide.
draw 2 cards.
That is also fair.
No, not the first time.
No, it is the first time.
No,
Pretty sure
except,
it's except for the
except
first card
one
in
you
your draw
in
phase,
each
right?
of your draw steps.
Oh, okay.
When I'm
so
drawing
then it is
anywhere but my draw
maybe
step, I draw
Maybe
2.
I won't be letting you draw cards.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Fine.
correct to not choose Chase.
I am
It's
going
fine.
to
I'm
put a
drawing
+1/+1
enough cards.
counter on Dreamtide Whale, then
Nice.
Dreamtide Whale will. Wait, I need to draw 2 cards. This is a lot of stuff going on.
You got a lot of
I'm
things.
gonna get a cat from Joriel. I'm not gonna miss that trigger this time.
Hey, sick.
Then I will proliferate all of my counters.
Don't forget to proliferate the vanishing counters on the whale.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I need to make sure those are there too. Vanishing 2 will go up to 3. Thank you,
Nice.
Chase.
No worries.
We got there.
And then I can proliferate the adamantium bonding tape, right?
You sure can.
You sure can do that.
Oh, baby, a triple.
You could also proliferate my Colonian Hydra.
No.
Or my Nazgul.
Or my Marionette Master.
Don't do that.
I'm going to.
Can you proliferate me a rock, please?
Does anyone else have green mana? John, do you have green mana?
Do I what?
You have green
John
mana?
does have green mana.
Sorry, everybody keeps talking over each other. Can
Can
you
I
please
pay
repeat your question?
Do you have green mana?
Do I have green? Yes, I have green
Yes.
mana.
Cool. I'm going to tap this Felwar Stone for a green and cast a Hardened Scales.
Dope.
Trigger Bumbleflower.
Oh god. It will only put 1 counter from the trigger.
Yeah, that's not what I'm worried about.
Right.
Joseph, go ahead and draw a card. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Bumbleflower. And then I'm gonna move to combat. Trigger Adamantium Bonding Tank. I will move those counters over to Esper Sentinel, and it will get that many +1, so 6. All right. And I think I'm gonna move to combat, and I've got a flying bunny that is not super happy going at John for 7.
That makes total sense.
Ah, grudge remembered.
Right match.
He said, I forgive, but I don't forget.
And then I'm going to. Do I want to do some more stuff? Nah, I'm good. I will pass the turn there.
Alrighty. Oh,
Was it a
untap.
7/7 Esper Sentinel?
Yep.
Did you proliferate that up to 6, or was it at
I
5?
proliferated this from 4 to 5, and then when
And then it
moved,
went to 6 there, yep. Just making sure I was tracking correctly.
Yep.
Chase, I'm just now putting it together. You and I have got double wave. Your playmat is the same as my, or similar to my.
There's a
sleeve.
lot of great wave going on.
The Great Wave of Kanagawa is my Riverglide pathway for turn, by the way. The Great Wave off of Kanagawa is my favorite piece of art, bar none.
I would tend to agree with you.
I got to see one at the Frist in Nashville.
Oh, sick.
It's still there.
I didn't.
If you want to go see
Oh,
it.
I still need to go see that exhibit.
It's a really, really cool exhibit. Okay.
A potential outing, you say?
Ah, perhaps.
For the low cost of no mana, thanks to Bish, I'm gonna have a Library of Leng enter.
That will trigger Esper Sentinel. Are you going to
Yeah,
pay
it's our card.
7 for me to draw that?
God,
for you to
no.
play that?
Good lord, no. I don't care if you draw cards. For 2 mana, I will cast a Phyrexian Altar.
Pause there for just a second.
Uh-huh.
Oh, pausing on the altar.
I think we're good. Good.
Okay.
I just like.
I mean,
to
Library of Lang is also scary.
I just like to strike fear in your guys' hearts. That's all.
For 2 blue plus 1, I'm going to
Okay,
cast.
hold on. I did have a trigger there. Sorry, that would have been
trigger.
Dreamtide Whale proliferating.
Yeah.
On your second spell.
Yeah.
So I'm going to obviously proliferate the counters, and then everyone's going to get. These are going to get 2 counters each. So Dreamtide Whale will go up to 4 counters. This will go up to 8.
Yeah.
And then Bumbleflower will also go up to 8.
Very good. For 2 blue plus 1, I'm going to cast a Ley Line of Transformation,
Yes.
selecting Army as the creature type.
That I do have a response to.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap this for a
Nazgul
blue
are armies.
And, cast an offer you can't refuse.
Offers on the table.
I will have just
Tough
go draw a
decisions.
card. And then I'm going to put 2 +1/+1 counters on
Decisions.
Bumbleflower.
Fine by me.
You get 2 treasure
I'll make
tokens.
2 treasure. Yep. Blue, red, 1, 2, 3. I'll cast a Locust God.
Yikes.
I've had counter non-creature spells in my hand the entire game, so it's that's all good.
Then,
John, Snoop has a fun fact for you in the chat.
Yeah, you found us by looking for the Bloomborough Mrs. Bumbleflower upgrade guide. Yep, I think I remember that. That's sounds about
Excellent.
right when you hopped in. Popped
And
in.
for
This is just further John slander for not liking Bloomberg.
We're letting that train die.
thanks for that
I
mana.
don't think it's
Fish.
dying, John.
You're very welcome. I'm here to help.
For 2 mana, I'm going to cast a third Nazgul.
Nice.
Good lord.
So
Praise
I'll be
Miss
tempted by the
Bumbleflower.
ring. All of my race will
Snoop,
go
yeah,
up
here
by
shooting for fish
3.
again.
Snoop, this is probably my favorite deck to play right now. It's so much fun.
I will be.
I tried to
tempted
win
by
on
the
turn like
ring,
7.
selecting Cunning Survivor again. I'm going to
Nice.
be discarding a Mountain and Ulamog the Infinite Gyre.
Shuffle everything back in.
Yep. So
Nice.
important text shuffles my graveyard back into my library.
So you were choosing to discard them to the graveyard.
Yep.
Library isn't a hard replacement, right?
No, it is not. It is just a choice.
Ooh. I think it says you may, right? There's a-
Snoop
Yeah,
says
says I
it's
may.
getting harder every day to pick between my 2 boos, chase or chase.
And I'm gonna rip a fresh 8 off
Snoop,
the top.
one day you'll root for me. I would love to see that day.
3,
Today is not that day.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Doing that will make me 8 insects.
Buzz buzz.
Why?
Buzz, buzz, baby.
What do you have in mind?
Yeah, I think I will put 20 Toe back in here in Civic Ascendancy.
Yeah.
I just found I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I found my 20 Toad in my rare box. So I was like, let's
Oh,
do
that's
it.
funny.
I'm gonna
place to find it.
sacrifice 7 of these for 1 blue and 5 black.
Snoop, flattery will get you nowhere.
And we are going to cast a Scrawling Crawler.
Is that what that is?
Yes, that is a Scrawling Crawler.
Underneath the
Um,
layer of oil it's cased in?
It's a mana foil.
Sorry, let me put on my sunglasses so that I can read your board.
I like shiny things and I'm not apologetic.
Blinded by the light.
And we are going to cast a Whispering Madness.
Is it a wheel?
That's
Sounds
a
like a
wheel,
wheel.
baby.
Jeez. You
So-
absolute dick.
How many cards do we have in hand?
I'm
Oh,
hold on.
boy.
I am that's on the stack for sure.
That is on the stack, yes.
Like
Wait, Whispering Madness is just Windfall.
Yeah, it's just Windfall. I just get to put it onto something.
It's crazy. What a cool card.
God damn it, Chase. I did my monster math and everything, and you're about to ruin it.
I have quite a few cards in hand, but I bet the fish has more.
I have
love to
9
hear.
cards in hand right now.
I have 9.
It's still on the stack. I'm
Yeah.
thinking really hard right now. I do think
Dude, that's gotta get countered. If you can.
yeah, so I will have a green floating here. I gotta find my green. All my green things are being used. So I'll have that's not gonna work. So I'll have a green floating here, and a blue one floating here. I will tap this for a blue and cast a Dovin's Veto on that.
Very nice.
Sure, fine by
That
me.
will trigger Bumbleflower and Dreamtide Whale. I'm gonna have Dreamtide Whale, then Bumbleflower. So Bumbleflower resolves first.
Okay.
I'm going to have John draw a card. I will then make another cat. Well, I won't make another cat yet. Sorry. John draw a card. I'm going to put 2+1/+1 counters on Bumbleflower off of the Hardened Scales.
Yep.
Then I will make another cat. And then, because it's my second spell this turn, Dreamtide Whale will proliferate.
Sick.
I'm going to be 5. This will go up to 6. We've got 2 counters here. This will go up to 10.
That's so much going on.
Yeah. there.
Okay.
And Dovin's
Resolve.
veto can't be countered.
Oh, thank you, fish.
You're welcome.
I will move to combatants.
See, now the bad part is I lose all my mana right
He says,
there.
what is Dumbleflower's current power?
Bumbleflower is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 15, 20 right now.
I kind of like
And
Dumbleflower.
I
That's
am
nice.
gonna swing Cunning Survivor over at Fish for 3.
Yeah, I'll take. I'll
I'll
take.
take my
No
ring bearer
insect swinging?
before on attack. What?
No insects?
I got 1.
Why do you only have one? Didn't
He
you draw
also
a billion
made them
cards?
this turn.
I binned. They have haste. I binned
Oh,
7
okay.
of them to make mana.
Oh, right.
All right. So how big is that thing?
Well, first I have to draw 2, discard 1. It's an evolving wild, so it hits for 4.
Okay. How big is its butt?
3.
It can't,
It can't be blocked
though.
though.
I thought it couldn't be blocked by creature. Is it that can't be blocked, or is it the ring that's making it so that
No,
it can't be
it's
blocked?
it's its own ability.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I'll take
naturally
that's fine.
cannot.
I didn't, I
You
didn't
take
know
4.
That, so.
You take 4,
Yep,
and
4.
then because my ring bearer has done combat damage to a player, all of my opponents take 3.
Taken.
Move to main phase 2.
Snoop says, someone is one turn away from getting booped by a thick rabbit.
You're 100% correct.
Indeed.
Someone is going to get pooped on by that rabbit, right?
I am going to
Someone's getting slapped, is
sacrifice
what I'm
my
hearing.
board to make 10 black mana.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Sacrifice my board is great. 10 black mana. Oh, we're board wiping. For sure.
Oh,
we're
no, he's
board
going to
wiping.
cast a living death. Is what he's going to do.
And Living Death?
One moment. Living Death is fine. In response to it. John, you have responses first, but
I'm completely tapped out.
So I'm gonna do Casket. He will sacrifice himself, Togo, and Marionette Master. Yeah,
He can't sacrifice himself.
you're right. Togo, Marionette Master, and Iron Eater. He's gonna eat all 3 of those.
Okay.
All will stay in the graveyard. So I'll do my quick thing of look at the top 3, 2 in hand, and the other in the graveyard. I will throw.
Oh, no, Snoop.
That Colonian Hardra go back to my graveyard now?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
I'll throw.
We exile our graveyards.
Raids.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
In
you
the
exile the creatures in your graveyard, sacrifice the creatures on your board, and then return the creatures from exile to your board.
Just gonna... I don't have any creatures in there, so.
I'll throw Cascade in the command zone.
So Living Death looks like it resolves.
Yeah.
So
Handled.
I have Sauron, Scrawling Crawler, Locust God, Cunning Survivor.
We will. She will
and
be remembered.
3 Nazgul enter.
Oh, she's gonna be even bigger next time. Don't worry.
Truly.
Like,
I
I've got
have 3 Tempted by the Ring triggers.
Oh God. Are you gonna deck
Oh,
yourself?
and-
Oh, you're never gonna deck yourself.
No, I'm never gonna deck myself. What happened to my? What do I do with
I
it?
have 30 counters on the Ozlith right now.
Where did Dingbat go?
Where did what?
I have lost my Cunning Survivor.
He's
Right
in
in
play.
front of you on the board.
Oh, right. I can read.
Are you okay?
I'm totally fine.
Do I
am
need
just
to call
very
an
excited.
ambulance?
No, I'm very excited. The deck is doing the thing. So I have 3 Tempted by the Ring triggers.
Chat, we all just watched Chase have a stroke.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So first trigger, I will choose to discard 5 cards, putting 1 on top from Library of Lang.
Damn, that's not nearly as cool now. Boo.
And I'll draw a quick 8.
Or perhaps Snoop, both.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He still found a way to mess up my monster math, so screw you, Chase.
This deck's other subs theme is making sure my opponents never have a plan. I'm gonna put.
I've had
these
2 plans and they've all been foiled, so I might be out of them.
Yeah, it turns out it's working.
So the rates are gonna wind up all at 9 at the end of this.
Yikes.
I gotta redo my monster math.
I have 11 cards in hand right now, and I feel so far behind. Oh, I'm scared. I'm supposed to draw more cards. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Next
6. I'll
trigger,
draw 3
we're gonna discard 5.
and lose 3.
Draw 1, 2, 4,
All those
6,
left that
7,
came back from
8.
Living Death, Joseph.
They did, yes.
Oh well, I must not have been. I was so focused on what was going on.
Oh,
I
you're
was
good.
So,
I am.
I was so excited about what was going on my
Yes.
side of the field. I forgot you were able to
So-
sacrifice stuff to that, so you're good.
Yeah, Casket sacrifices
Last one.
3 creatures. I was like, I'm just gonna
4,
bin
5,
3
6.
creatures so they immediately come back.
7.
I was having a blast. So
I feel it.
So I wind up with 24 insects.
That's
Nice.
wild. This is post combat though, right?
This is post combat, yes.
Nice.
So gonna bin 2 insects for a psychic frog.
Oof. Oof.
Oh,
It's
and
hot.
through all of this, my ring bearer is Scrawling Crawler. I'm gonna bin 3 for Ley Line of Transformation. And yep, we went far enough around for that.
We've wheeled back into it.
We have wheeled back into it. 1 for an Arcane Signet.
Oh, you kind of have the nuts going on right now.
I do.
But how do you win the
4.
game?
4 for a Psychosis Crawler.
Oh, I think that's game.
next turn it would be game though, right?
No, I think it's game this turn. I fully
4
believe that he can draw 50
for-
more cards.
The Witch King of Angmar.
Yep.
2 for
What a sick art.
Mithril Coat.
I can't read what it does, but
It's got flash, indestructible. When it enters the battlefield, I attach it to a legendary creature I control. That creature's indestructible. Gonna make the Locust
I
God
like that
indestructible.
of the 2 of the cards that you just played, the one that you assumed that I couldn't read was the real magic card.
Oh, the Witch King. I'll explain what he does in a second. And then for the last 3, off of that, I was at 9, so I got into 6. The One Ring. So Witch King of Angmar, he has flying, and when 1 or more creatures deals combat damage to me, each opponent sacrifices a creature that did combat damage to me this turn. I can discard a card and to make the Witch King indestructible until end of turn and then tap it.
Cool.
And he is a 5/3.
Snoop says that Chase needs to upgrade the art on his talismans. They don't belong in a deck with that much bling.
I don't. Gonna tap the One Ring.
I
Tara.
love the old talismans.
Rip
That's
2 off
my
the
favorite
top.
arts.
We'll take 2 off of Psychosis Crawler.
Especially the ones from Mirrodin
Yep.
that
And
have
everybody
the
takes 2
black and
off
white
of Sightcrawler.
mana symbols. Bing bong.
I'd like to point out that Chase is coming up on 18 and a half minutes for this turn.
And unfortunately, I have to pass here. I don't have a way to get myself
No way, dude.
tempted. Yep, I tried really hard.
It's the storm deck fizzling.
Oh, do I get a turn? Thank
Yeah, you do.
Wow.
I do have protection from
And
everything
that
until my
will
next turn,
be
though.
your downfall.
Oh, good lord.
Um,
I mean, I'm still gonna do.
Protection.
I'm still gonna do my cool thing, but now it's not as cool.
Your life total can still change, right?
My life total can still change, yeah. Can you do 37 damage to me?
I'd like to try.
Go for it.
I can't. Okay. So the cool thing is not as cool as it was, but we're still gonna go ahead and do it anyways, just because I don't feel like I'm gonna get another opportunity to do this. So
Yeah. Let's see.
all right, so that's my green. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Because Helm is still out, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, Helm is still out. Okay. It's our friend Avenger of Zendikar.
Heyo.
Avenger of Zendikar enters and his ETB goes onto the stack. In response to his ETB, I'm gonna play this blue. We're gonna flip this Mystic Reflection from my Foretells pile.
Wild.
Mystic Reflections says I'll choose a non-legendary creature, and the next time one or more creatures enter the battlefield,
No!
they're gonna be copies of the chosen creature. So,
Oh god!
with Avengers ETB, I'm choosing Avenger, so the plants are gonna come in as copies of Avenger.
Cool.
That's insane! Was
Here's
this
my
your
monster.
monster math, John?
Okay, so we went through some revisions because a lot has happened in the turn cycle.
Please
but-
show your work. John, that is insane.
Essentially, where we've landed now is I am going to be making 7 Avengers
Okay,
Zendikars.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, tell me about your plan.
The end result is 7 more Avenger of Zendikars, which in total make a what's my number here? 49. I'm making 49 plants.
Beautiful.
That's some plants. Does it win you the game though?
No, it does absolutely nothing.
I appreciate that you did it though. You were going for the achievement.
Yeah, this was all working backwards off of having Yarok down in play, which this was going to be much
Shenanigans. I
Yes.
see.
Aha. All right. So,
When you drew a card for turn, you also should have taken a damage.
yes. Boop. Did that. Done that now. Now I will also play a land for turn, which will be Reliquary Tower.
Gorgeous.
Very nice.
So
it's
all of them are going to
beautiful
get plus
Reliquary
7,
Tower.
plus 7.
Plus 8. I have the 7
Or plus
copies
8,
plus
yes,
the original.
yes, sorry. Yeah.
8 +1/+1 counters across all 49 of my plants.
See.
Hey man, that
What you're
Reliquary
saying
Tower
is-
is so sick.
John can't survive. Is what I'm hearing. Because if I
True.
Well,
Well, I mean, we're at the point where game will be over soon.
yeah. They don't have trample, do they? No, they don't trample.
Nope, and they also don't have haste.
I just need bugs.
That is all I'm going to be able to do for my turn, though.
Oh, wait. I'll do that on my next.
Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna untap here.
I
Jay,
forgot that Ley Line of Transformation changes how my Amass Orcs works.
Did you appreciate?
I love it. I appreciate it so much. Honestly, I'm sorry I messed it up.
It's
For our
all
turn.
good.
Draw?
Yes, lose life.
Get doinked.
We won my max number I was accounting for was going to be like 109 plants at max value.
That's insane.
Gross.
Thanks,
Okie doke.
Mystic Reflection.
How do I win this game?
The answer to my question's 3.
Oh god. It's definitely starts here. Starts with Gold Warden's Gambit. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red. So it costs 4 mana.
I'll amass orcs. I'm going to amass orcs onto the army that is Sauron.
Nice. So Gold Warden's Gambit is a lovely sorcery that says affinity for equipment.
What?
Affinity for equipment, it costs 8 mana. And I create 5 2/2 red rebel creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn, and for each of those tokens, I can attach an equipment to it.
And you can give them a rock.
I can give them rocks. You've got it. Here's some rebels. What, guys? I'm giving them rocks. Here's the other.
So much. That's amazing.
Guys, this is a landfall deck. Okay, here's all my rebels. 3 of them have rocks. These 3 have rocks. These 2 have no rocks.
Okay.
Okay, I can do some damage here. But I don't think it does anything to... Hold on. Let me do math. Guys, let me do math. This is gonna cost 3 to do this, which leaves me another 3 mana up. So what can I do before this? I don't know if I can do anything else. It also might kill me. I mean, come on. What can I do here? What can I do here that doesn't just lose me? Okay.
I'm having such a wonderful time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what my option is here. So think, for 2, I can play Crucible of Worlds. Yeah. Crucible of Worlds. No lands in the graveyard. And for 4, or well, technically for 3, but for 4-ish, I can play Pitiless Carnage. Any responses before it resolves? I can pay 4, and I can sacrifice any number of permanents I control and draw that many cards. Which is currently going to be 3. Well, I don't have to tell you what it's going to be, but it will do some damage.
No.
Okay. Nothing from you, Fish? Nothing from you, John?
0.
I blew all of my spells trying to stop Chase from doing what he
Sweet.
did. So.
Well, that could be how to not die here. 3. It's definitely going to be at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think 13, which is a lot. So I will draw my cards first to finish the whole spell, and then I'll do triggers. So I'm drawing 13 cards, which I know will donk me for 13.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts going to the graveyard.
Okay. When the first Marionette Master trigger goes on,
yes, I have. Yes, sounds good. They will all go on at once.
Yes. Okay. So those go on.
And then they'll all go on. I have to choose targets for all of them, and then you can start responding.
Okay. Cool.
But the other, no, it's target.
For Marionette Master?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Marionette Apprentice is the each.
Apprentice is each. I do also have Agent of the Iron Throne for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 13 of those, which it'll do 13 damage to each of you. So we can go ahead and stack those so that those will resolve first. And then that's 8 Marionette Masters, 8x4, so that's 32 damage to deal after that. I think it's going to be all at Fish.
That is
A choice.
what?
Well, because then
I'm
that kills
confused.
you.
So,
And
so I'm gonna go down to 32, and then I'm gonna take 35.
well, you're at 32, right?
No.
I was at 45, and then I'm going down to 32, and then I'm going to take 32 more.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether I can take out you and John.
I'm confused. This like
I can't.
oh, he has-
I
he
can't
has
touch Chase.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got the one ring. I can't do anything to him. So I'm just playing to my
I mean,
outs here.
taking out someone that might be able to help get rid of that stuff doesn't
Right,
make any
right.
sense. But do your thing.
Well, I'm still figuring it out and doing the math.
It will
so that
kill
would be
me if you
right
do that.
and I said I have 32 left, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
After the
So
13.
everyone took 13 already, right? Did everyone do that?
Well-
Isn't that something that happened already?
I'm gonna pause you. I haven't done any damage yet because Chase was saying about
Yeah.
doing
No
something
damage has
when-
actually been done yet. I'm choosing targets for Marionette Master. So you can gain the 13 back for now.
Yep, I did.
Cool. Sorry, I went one step too far. I'm still in the doing math phase. So take you down to 32, and then I have 32 left. It would take John down to 7. So might as well throw 2 of them at John, and then the rest of them at you, Fish. So it'll take John out and put you very low.
Okay. So targets
8,
all
7,
selected.
6. Yes, so 6 by 4. So it'd be 24 damage to you, Fish, and 8 to John, plus the 13 from Agent.
Okay.
I'm gonna bin 2, 3, blue, red, blue, and I'm gonna draw 2, discard 1 off Locust God.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 2, and I'm gonna discard an Exotic Orchard, which that will also ding all of you for 2. Okay, so now we go into Joseph's triggers.
Yes, so 13 damage to everybody,
Okay.
and then 24 at Fish, and 8 to John.
All right, I die.
That. Well, I can go to combat, I guess. No point.
There was a conjurer's closet. That would have been
Yep.
fun.
No point. So I'll go to my end step. And I will sacrifice a land, probably.
Dude, I did my best to stop whatever was going on. I was
Right.
the only one able to, so.
I'm gonna sacrifice a land. I'm gonna get rid of this mountain. Each of you can either also sacrifice a land, or take 2 life, and I'll draw a card. Land sacrificed,
I'll take 2 and let you draw a card, Joseph.
and then I will take 1.
Correct.
Now I'll discard down to 7, which is light years away from where I'm at right now.
Put up a good fight, Yarok.
To be fair, you were gonna win on your next turn.
Just so I'm correct, you only cast 2 spells on your turn, Joseph?
Believe so.
Okay, cool.
God, I have so much left to discard. I don't think it's gonna matter, but
Yes, I think you're just dead to Chase. All right. Well, I guess it's gonna see what Fish is up to, but yeah.
right.
What do I want to grab next is the question.
Okay, discarded down to 7. The only problem is, even on your turn, Fish, he still is under the 1 ring.
he is, but his permanents aren't. Which was what I was hoping
True.
someone would be able to do, is get rid of some of the permanents that he has, because
Right.
that's how, like, he's winning because of Scrawling Crawler.
Oh,
not
I
because
was.
of anything else. So
Yeah, I was
that
very much digging for my
I
last
could
miss act.
possibly dig a little bit for that, but like, I blew my wad like 4 times already. So
Yeah. You've gone for it as many times as you possibly could.
Turn pass.
Are you passing the turn?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, turn
You
pass.
did ask Snoop. This insect is a token made by
Of course, I
Alfie's
drew
MTG.
land. So I guess I'll just do what I was gonna do.
Gotta go for it.
Well, I mean, I couldn't go for anything. I'm just gonna do what I was previously going to do. So blue plus. Let's go here.
I like shiny things, Snoop.
Or possibly maybe a spoiler for a future podcast episode, Chasm Skulker.
Oh.
Then my plan was to.
Oh my god, you can throw so many counters on it.
tap for 2 and cast a Mana Gorger Hydra.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
And then I was going to move to combat, and I was going to put 31 counters on my
That's
Chasm
insane.
Skulker.
Love it. Love it.
Sack it, die to Psychosis Crawler.
Wait.
Or
You
not
don't-
Psychosis,
you don't-
the Scrawling Crawler.
You don't draw any cards with Chasm Skulker.
Oh, he just
when it
makes
dies,
the...
you create 1/1 blue squid creature tokens with Island Walk, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on it. So when
So
it died, I would
good.
create 31 squids.
Nice.
And then I guess I tap.
I'm thinking of how toothy imaginative friend
Actually,
works.
I'm gonna do that differently. I'm gonna use the land here instead of that for that. Oh, actually, no, that's how I paid for it. Duh. Use 1 more blue for a Mystic Remora.
Love it.
Put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Mana Gorger Hydra. Have this for a Thought Vessel. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Mana Gorger Hydra. And then
Chase, do you have
That's
the like Scoot Swarm when you draw a card?
Go ahead.
Homunculus in that deck?
No, I don't.
I forget what its name is, but it's from Foundations. Cost 4. It's like a 1/1
Homunculus
Homunculus.
Horde.
Yeah.
I don't have him in, actually.
God, it'd be
I didn't
so
know-
good in there.
Did I take 1 for drawing my card this turn? I don't think I did.
I will untap.
Not that it
Beginning
matters,
of
I'm
my
dead.
upkeep. I'm
Fish,
gonna
it's
take
been an
advantage
honor playing with you this
from
evening.
the One Ring. Beginning of my upkeep, we all draw a card.
Yeah. I think we're just dead here.
I will make this brief.
Thank
With
you.
my draw step. I will draw 1. I'm gonna play.
We each
Time
lose
to
1 to
tap,
the Psychosis
actually.
Crawler.
Let's see. What can we do here? Okay, I needed to do some. So that comes in tap. So I need to do swamp. Oh right, you guys should have taken 3 from me drawing.
Already done that.
Oh, yeah.
So I just need to draw. I tap this. 2 counters. I'll draw 4.
Dead. If it was moving to combat, I had an illusionist gambit that I was
Oof.
going to be using.
All right. And
Actually,
then-
did you cast a spell there?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. I was going to say Mystic Remora trigger. Maybe I get something, but
And I'll do combat.
Gem
Take me
Racer.
out.
Joseph for 5 in the air.
GG's. Ah, so close. What a good game.
I did. My next card was a generous gift, so I could have gotten this run.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah, great game.
I love Strike Fear and everyone's.
Yes.
It's
That's
so
great.
scary.
I am absolutely. This stream will be added to the primer for this deck.
Oh, yes.
Fish, I gotta tell you, that probably has to go down as a first for me, as using Villainous Wealth as a anti-win tech.
Yes.
That was amazing.
All right, let me
Normally,
reset the game here.
Villainous Wealth is actually like a way I win with this deck. It was actually
If I had one more blue mana, I could have.
All right, game 2.
You could have countered my counter. Yeah, that would have been very cool though.
What are we feeling for the second game? Wild card.
Yeah, I don't really care what we do.
I am happy as a clam.
Same.
I think Aloro needs some love tonight.
Oh, Loro. I might throw Slimefoot and Squee into the ring.
I could play Valgapoth, I could play the Tarmogoyfs, or I could play Leonardo.
I think you need to play Leonardo, dude.
Been a while, yeah.
You've not played him in so long. You've just been talking about him so much.
I've played him a couple times, just not with you since recently.
Whoa, are you playing Commander without me?
I'm gonna have to get a bunch of cards out of another deck real quick. So
No
I
stress.
think this kit. I think it's time for Sweetheart to play.
All right, everybody take this opportunity to go stretch, go fill your water bottles, go empty your
Yep.
fluids.
That's right. We'll take a brief stream break here.
Sucker fluids.
We'll see y'all in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
oh, man. Midnight clock. Manic reverse. Heuristic study. Did I really miss all the other cards? Like, well, I know that I thought this on here. Self-talk is real right now.
Happens. I was trying to make that turn go as fast as possible.
Oh, you're good, dude. That was sweet.
You hit 18 and a half at one point.
That's brief from some of the turns I've had him, like I've seen in playtesting. I was a couple of cards off with Teferi's, Poison Dart Frog, and Bone Miser. That pretty much usually results in an infinite draw loop. Off of any temptation trigger.
Do you
But
mean Psychic Frog, not Poison Dart Frog?
Yeah, Psychic Frog. The issue is that I can't shortcut it.
Makes sense.
I am gonna find a cut real quick for this Gataxian probe to go inside this deck.
Back probe. Oh.
And then I just need to find. I actually might just cut an island from it if I'm being honest with you, because this deck is this deck. Well, this deck's like blue. It's like blue rain, right? So
Yeah. Where are all the zombies at?
I think that's the one I'm gonna cut for this. So I'll put that over there, and then this.
Stream pause. Can Swiss chat still hear me, or is audio off?
At the moment, I think chat is on, or the stream is on break, so no one
Okay,
can
cool.
hear you right
Where are all the zombies at?
I can't be the only one with interaction in this game, guys. I'm sweating. No, I was sweating.
I hate to be a disappointment to you, but this is a Loro. I have okay, no, not true. I have a half counter spell in this deck now.
Well, I guess I have some of them in here. I actually have a lot of counter spells in it, but
Alayla has a lot of interaction in her. No, like Sauron only has like he doesn't have a ton of interaction because
look at that beautiful Gitaxian probe.
oh
It looks
gorgeous.
like it's so very
Friday
cool.
Night Magic.
Well, if you
That's
read my
wrong.
primer, you'd know my opinions on it. But Sauron can weather most interaction. So I really only have interaction to stop winds, which I just wasn't at a place where I had it yet for that. Or like mass exile things.
You guys definitely got lucky that John had that, because I had like 3 or 4 counter spells in my hand when that
Yeah.
came around.
Like that was a heavily backed up second sun approach.
It was going to resolve. Like if I got that card, it was going to resolve.
I was trying to figure out like how could I wheel you out of it.
Actually, I want to cut this deserted temple, not garbage sanitarium. Garbage sanitarium's okay. Ooh, should I do this or should I want to play winter so bad because I just put that overlord in there. How's about me finding out that card's actually $40 and I got it for $5? I don't know if you read that earlier, but it happened.
I didn't. I saw that you got it for a steal. I didn't realize what the steal was. Good lord.
Yeah, they had it listed for $7, and I was like, "Oh, I only got $5, so I think I'm gonna get something different than that." And he goes, "No, I'll just give it to you for $5."
Oh, you got lucky because the guy who was working the counter, I know he doesn't know anything about magic.
No, they do that all the time. I talked to my buddy tonight, who I go to life group with, and he said that they
I'm back,
just
gang.
once they price stuff, they don't change it.
Guys, you have to. It's not like comics.
You also
It's,
don't.
that's such an old school like TCG store thing where you would like put a price tag on.
They
like,
do. They put
Right.
price tags on. We need to talk
on the
to them.
card, which is really nice, but then it becomes such a hassle to change them all the time.
Yeah.
So like you just kind of take those losses when something like just shoots up because it's
Well,
not
I
worth
think-
your time to reprice
Yeah.
it.
The thing is, like, they're just getting into like selling magic cards, and the guys who run the store don't know anything.
Sure.
About
is
the
this
game.
at Cadets? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, because they're primarily a comics and toys store.
Right.
So like we're attending like Friday Night Magic with them, like just to help them get what WPN status.
Right.
And they got it, so that's good.
Nice.
Excellent.
Well done.
I'm probably not going to do all of my pre-releases there, but I will
Probably
definitely
not.
Right.
do this next one, and
Yeah.
hopefully I pull a Chrome Box. Is it a Chrome Box? Yeah.
Chromox is the big hit from the set.
I always get it confused with Mox Diamond for whatever reason.
No, Mock Diamond's on the reserve list.
Ah, man, I wish I could keep this. But I can't. It's got a glaring flesh rager in it.
Dang, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right,
You know what?
I did take one mulligan last game. I don't know if you did bench days, but
I did.
I try to keep track with a dice right here whenever I do them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang, I've been on a losing streak lately. Just doing my notes.
man,
It's
I
been a
want
minute
it.
since I've won a game.
Yeah.
So
See, okay, that exact thing was why on my spreadsheet I started tracking did the deck do the thing. Because like middle last year, I was on this insane losing streak.
Right.
And I got in such a bad headspace.
that was when I was on like an insane win streak. I think. I
Yeah,
won,
like-
6 games in a row.
Yeah, it comes for all of us.
Yeah, so I was like, I have to do something to like get myself out of this mental. So I started tracking like, well, did the deck actually do what I wanted to? and that
Right,
really
and
helped.
then you can see how many times it's done what you were trying to do and also didn't win you the game, which means go back to deck building.
Well, yeah, it's like that gave me like a knob to say, okay, something's not working.
Right.
But it's also like there's still a positive thing on the sheet here. There's a cell that turns green, and the little primate brain says, ooh, things not bad.
Right.
Oh, this is the turn order, right? Okay.
I'm gonna keep my hand.
I've been chatting, and this
I'm
is
good.
fine.
It's not great, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep as well.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Sweet. Best of luck,
Okay.
gentlemen.
I will put my commander in. Do we want to go around and tell everyone what we're playing again?
Oh yeah, perfect. Start with John.
All right. So I'm starting up the match tonight, and we have, or at least for this game, and we've switched to Esper. This is a Loro Ageless Ascetic. We're going to be sitting here, gaining life, slowing down the board, and just doing degenerate stuff.
That boy works from home.
Should've played
I
first.
am playing Slimefoot and Squee. I'm here in the top right. This is my Reanimator deck.
Like I
Chase.
said, sorry, I'm doing my paperwork. Hello, I'm in your bottom right corner. I am playing Alayla, Artful Provocateur. This is my sweet child. This is an artifact shell. I am casting low cost artifact and artifacts gaining value, eventually wanting to get into recursive loops of putting artifacts in my graveyard, putting them out, and
Elevator
gaining
pitch,
value
Chase.
that way.
Elevator pitch.
Things are shiny. Throw them away. Get them back.
Great. Fish. What's
I'm
up?
playing Leonardo da Vinci mono blue artifacts. That's it.
Lovely.
I do actually need to ask you guys a question.
Yeah, what's up?
I put a card in here that is from Aether Drift.
Oh, great.
That
I
Thopter
don't
thing
care.
that gives +1/+1.
Yes, dude.
So if you
You
guys
mean
are cool
like
with it,
one of the whole reasons to play Leonardo is that card?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys are cool with it, it is in here as an MDFC.
Love it.
I'm fine with it. People are already selling Aetherdrift stuff on Whatnot.
Yeah, 100%. It's reasonable that you might have those cards. Dude, I don't
will
know
be
how
buying one
Whatnot
on
gets
Friday,
around.
So
I don't know. I'm like,
They just skirt,
where are the
like-
Pinkertons here?
To be clear, it's not the view of the channel that the Pinkertons should be sent to anybody who is leaking
No,
anything on
it's
Whatnot.
not. But like, Wizards legal team, what's going on, guys?
I think they're fine with it.
Well, it's some shenanigans about like how the system actually works. Is that there's technically nothing illegal happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're selling it as a pre-release item.
Yeah.
They're just happen to be opening it, which you are allowed to sell it as a pre-release.
Really weird. All right. Are we ready to begin?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always
Alright.
ready.
I take the first action of gaining 2 life in my upkeep because my commander says I do.
Oh my gosh.
Where were
This
you?
is so much extra. This is so much extra work for me.
This prairie stream will be tapped and I pass.
Oh god, the sleeves.
Joseph,
Hot.
I almost played Winter into this, but I saw
Oof.
you were playing Signfoot, and I was like, two Reanimator decks.
Right. I'm gonna do Rockfall Veil and pass.
Draw. And I am going to start with just a tapped Godless Shrine. Say go.
Well, let's have a keep draw. I'm going to play an island. Tap that for an Aether Spellbomb.
Great card.
Yes.
Spells be bombing.
I love Aether Spell.
Draw some cards.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Very good in a lot of Pauper decks.
I would say
watching
Pauper
a ton of
All-Star.
Pauper.
Yeah, I think I'm running at least a spell bomb in Quasar.
You know that is in Malkovich Technic.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Interaction on an artifact that sacrifices? Yes, please.
Mana Confluent, it makes any color. Tap it, I lose a life. I'll play Orzhov Signet.
Oh no, you're still above your starting life total.
I know, what a shame. I'm done.
Cool. Let's I'll play Swamp and a Blood Artist.
Nice.
Pass turn.
He does some work.
He does.
I will
That was a nice little find.
and draw. Gonna play out a reliquary tower. Return.
It's no Vein Ripper, but
And I'm gonna tap 2 for a cranial plating.
sick.
And I'll pass.
Let's have a good draw.
One of the few cards in this deck that just does not have like a premium printing.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You could go retro.
I could go
Or
retro.
you could go brain dead.
Go ahead, John.
No. No.
You could go brain
I will
dead.
not. I will not.
It's a sick tattoo on that guy's leg.
It's no,
Wait,
it doesn't
what?
work for me.
I want more tattoos.
What artifact am I thinking of that was in that like Japanese style secret layer that had like Tezzeret?
That
That was-
is a skull clamp.
Skull clamp.
Yeah, okay, that was skull clamp. I'm thinking. I thought that was cranial plating. for
That's
some
in
reason.
here.
Those are homonyms.
They're very similar cards.
Cranial plating, skull clamp.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted to draw, but that's okay.
I should have started solving a Rubik's Cube and Chase's 18-minute turn.
I know.
Truly. I should have started doing my taxes.
I'm gonna do this prairie stream for land tax.
Nice.
I'll pass.
My voter's registration is in that box. That's funny.
All right, well, might as well. For 3, play Slime Foot and Squee.
Ayo. Nice.
Make a Saproling.
Hello.
This is my favorite art Saproling.
That's a gorgeous sapling.
It's so goofy.
Like, hi. My name's
This is my Dune
Sam.
Saproling.
Yeah.
This is Shai Halud.
Shiloh.
John,
Hello.
I'm gonna swing 0 at you.
I accept it.
Great, pass turn. Gotta send a message.
Gotta send a message.
Sorry guys, I'm doing what I can.
It flies across the arena like an arena.
Right. Doosh.
I will. Hallowed Fountain? I will take the 2 from that.
Nice.
And we're going to tap 3 for a Sword of War and Peace.
Ah.
That is the
My
pro
friend
red
Warren.
white one. And I will pass turn.
You know Warren as well?
Yeah.
War and Peace?
Warren? Yeah, War and
buddy
Peace. Great
Warren?
guy. Great guy.
In step.
Already got into a bar fight
I
last
think
week.
I'm gonna pay 1 sacrifice.
He's friends with my friend Allison.
And then
Oh, yeah.
we'll move to my turn.
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah.
I will tap for 3 and cast Lunar.
So like wholesome D's nuts jokes.
Yeah.
And pass the turn.
Same format.
Same format.
Nice. Hey, who has more than 2 lands? One of you? Definitely, right?
All of us, yeah.
Nice. Let's go.
I might buy you some new sleeves for that, John.
He won't.
These are great.
He will not put them on.
They randomly show up on another deck.
John, can I pay you to stop using those sleeves?
Yeah.
Buy you custom sleeves.
So if somebody donates some bits on the stream, can John stop using those sleeves?
What's the matter with them? I don't see a problem. It's a card's lines show its age. It's antiquated. The experience behind it.
Those are fake lines!
That's fake experience.
It's like when you buy jeans that
Stolen
already have
Valor.
holes in the knees. Stolen Valor's really good.
Gain some life, draw a card. I'll play this island. I'll make 2 in double blue, lose a life from my mana confluence, and I will play Teferi, Master of Time.
Ah.
I gotta search it.
This is the Teferi I can activate during each player's turn.
Those
Oh.
are just anti-Spelltable sleeves.
Yeah.
They work.
No, they don't.
I'm not pulling anything up.
Oh, Whoops. Oh well. Um, so his plus is a loot. His -3 is I can phase out a creature I don't control,
Right.
and the -10 is take 2 extra turns.
Nope.
Gross.
And he just gets
Uh,
loyalty when you draw cards, right?
What's that?
He
No.
just gets loyalty when you draw cards.
No. That's not this one. This is the one like I have to uptick him naturally. His static is I can activate him once a turn during each other player's turn
right.
as well.
Yes. I knew there was
It-
some way that you could. There was cards involved.
Now, so I will uptick him. I will draw a card, discard a card, draw this card. I'm so bummed. I drew this ley line the first turn. I didn't have it.
No.
Oh no.
Big sad.
That's the you gain an extra life one, right?
Yes. 7, and then I do have to discard for turn. I will discard a swamp and pass.
Cool. Draw for turn. Nice. That's fun. So for a green and a black, I'm gonna play Gristly Salvage. I'm gonna reveal the top 5 cards of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put a creature or a land from among these into my hand.
Dino DNA.
It's going to the graveyard, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna take this Viscera Seer and let the rest die.
I was randomly thinking about the other day. I was thinking about the Dino DNA dockside loop we did.
Ah.
She's wild.
That I put that loop into my Kenway deck, and before I ever got to resolve it, the card got banned. Good times.
Mana's being weird.
Man, I do that sometimes.
It do be like that.
That's why I'm playing mono.
I know. Well, I'm now I have to decide what to do here.
Slap to
I
fairy.
think. What's that?
Slap to fairy.
Oh, well, Slap to Fairy is for sure going to happen.
You must slap.
I will
I was gonna try
play.
to solve this before I got back to my turn, but I solved it before Dawn's turn was over.
Lawnmower Waste for an Ignoble Hierarch. I'll lose life for that.
Nice.
And then proceed to combat. Any responses before combat?
No, it happens.
I'll swing Slimefoot and Squee at Teferi, which will give me a Sapperling. And he swings for 4 from Exalted.
Wings for 4.
Phase him out.
Do it.
I dare you.
No, I'm just gonna uptick him to loot.
Cool.
I'll discard plates, and then he'll take 4. Go to 1.
Sweet. That is my whole turn. Pass.
Okay. I will untap. Draw. Play a Sea of Clouds as land for turn. A tap for blue, black, white, and 1 from a sweet girl. Alayla.
Hello. Ornithopter.
Close. Lotus Petal.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me a
Popper,
fairy.
All-Star.
I will bin the Lotus Petal to attach Cranial Plating to Alayla. She gets
Lovely.
+1/+0 for each artifact of control that is currently 2. Do have to pass turn here, though. I'm out of mana and she has Summoning Sickness.
I'm gonna loot at your end step.
Okay.
Well, discard a swamp.
Go with this. I'm gonna tap for 4 and play a Solemn Simulacrum.
Bad boy.
Just get that island. And then I'm gonna swing 3 with Leonardo and Teferi.
Y'all just really do not like this Teferi, huh?
Truly.
The activate every turn to fairy.
I'll loot with him.
Also, like, I'm playing creature removal.
I will. I'll discard.
Remember what Leonardo did for you guys. Okay?
I'm remembering. That was a tag team. That was an alley-oop for sure.
I'll discard.
I need to get my winged boots out of here, out of the deck, and put it on him.
The winged
Be
boots.
dead.
We did it.
And that's my turn.
All right. Gain 2 life. Hey, who has more than 3 lands?
Everybody.
Yes. You are in the
I'm
correct
playing
position
blue
for that.
ramp. So I have ramps more than you have, Joseph.
Oh yeah. I don't ramp much in this deck, to be fair. I'm fine with like 4 lands in play.
So you probably just have like a nature's lore in there because it can go get
exactly.
anything, right? That's
I've
what I
got-
would do.
I also have 4 lands and colors, so I'm like, chill.
Hey, Joseph.
What's up?
What was all that stuff that went to the graveyard from Grizzly Salvage?
A Dino DNA, a Stitcher Supplier, a Savage Lands, and a Troll of Khazad Doom.
Okay, thank you. Did that find you a land?
No,
Something-
it found me a Viscera Seer.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, so those are in my hand. Draw for turn.
Nope. If you're still around, I highly recommend getting Bubble Flower and building it and souping it up. It's so much fun.
It is a really cool deck.
It doesn't win a lot, but it terrifies the crap out of people.
I mean, I think yours we just know how to interact with group.
I think it would win at other
Yeah.
pods. 100%.
because I play group hug, so I know what's going on. Joseph also just has the built-in hatred for it.
Tapping
I love it.
5, losing a life from Mana Confluence. I'll play Crested Sunmare.
What?
Makes my other horses indestructible, and at each end step, if I gained life, I make a 5/5 horse.
Oh,
Lovely.
sure.
So, very cool. He does track to the life that I gained at the beginning of my turn. So, when I move to my end step, not only will I'll have to discard the hand size, but I will also make a 5/5 horse.
Huh.
Indestructible.
Wild.
And that is my turn.
ADHD's really bad tonight.
So, where is my horse?
You mean hairbrush.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was responding to a Reddit comment. Untap.
Your ADHD's bad too tonight.
Truly is. Draw. Ooh, that's a good one. Throw this Mossfire Valley down.
I got a response to a Reddit comment that I made 62 months ago, like
Dude,
yesterday.
I get some from like a year ago.
It was wild when someone just necros something like that. It's
Uh-huh.
like, what?
I had one come up like that not too long ago. I made a Reddit post. I think it was like 2.5 years old now at this point, as like a Reddit primer for Kalia, and then like earlier this last month I had a new comment on it. It's like, who's digging this up? You
Whack.
know?
This seems fun.
Ooh, fun.
I only have
The
one.
discard things,
Oh no, I have
discard-
two deck sources. So I just need to do this correctly.
discard some
Yep,
lands.
there it is. I'll take a life here, and play Marin.
Oh,
Also,
land
Mariner
note.
Clan Neldoth.
Absolute beautiful version of that card.
Thank you.
One day I'm gonna build her again because that was my first ever commander deck I bought.
Yeah. I'm also
That's
gonna,
what
also
that's
gonna
what
play this
Corey was
Viscera
playing.
Playing
And
Viscera.
I actually know her deck.
Proceed to combat. This Alayla has Death Touch, right?
She does.
Hey, Fish, you want to draw a card, dude?
Sure.
I'm swinging Slimefoot and Squeak your way so that I can make a Sapperling.
A block. Draw a card.
Cool. Second main, I'm gonna sacrifice Slimefoot. It'll stay in the graveyard. John, you can lose a life. I'm gonna gain a life.
Okay.
Marin gives me an experience counter. Where's the one on this thing? This is the most illegible die on the planet.
Is it one of those Ixalan ones?
No, it's the Lord of the Rings one.
Oh yeah, those are just as bad.
Completely illegible.
It's so pretty, but illegible.
I have one
Bloomborough,
experience.
same thing. LCI, just generally gross.
And then what am I trying to get back here? I think I just want to get the Stitcher Supplier back. So I think I'm good there. So I'll just hold. And then I'll pass turn. Marin on my end step is going to bring. Just gets a creature, right? Yeah. Stitcher Supplier back to the graveyard. Or sorry, back to the battlefield. Since I have one experience. Stitcher Supplier, mill 3. Spinner of Souls, Soul Ring, and Chthonian Nightmare.
Yay. Those are cards.
Pass.
Tap. Drawer.
I like having Marin in
Dumb,
play
stupid
right now.
stuff in the graveyard now.
Biggest, dumbest, stupidest thing is currently still Troll of Khazad-dûm.
That's disappointing.
Biggest,
Spinner of
dumbest,
Souls
stupidest.
is also ridiculous, though.
Troll of Khazad-dûm is very good to just reanimate for.
Oh, 100%. It's such a good reanimator target. So Spinner of Souls.
Oh my god.
Oop.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I can just look it up.
My knee
Yeah,
is killing me.
I will be bringing it back at some point, so I'll talk about it then.
Ooh.
Or 2, I'm going to move to attach Sword of War and Peace to Alayla. She's got a hat and a sword.
Very lovely.
And I'm gonna swing her over at John because you are, too many hit points.
Too many hit points. How much am I taking?
To be fair, sending commanders at the life gain deck is correct because
Yes,
who cares about
she
life
hits
gain
for
if you've got
6.
commander damage?
So
Okay.
it's for 6, and then Sword of War and Peace. Let's see. You take damage equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Full grip.
So you take 7,
Woof.
and then I gain cards equal to the number of cards in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then for a blue +1, I will cast Emery, Lurker of the Lock.
Hey.
Shocker.
Mill 3, Island, Ancient Den, and an Island.
It's the astronauts meme, but it's always graveyard decks.
Yeah.
Wait, they're
And
all graveyard decks?
They're all graveyard decks. Yes.
Always
I'll pass that
has
on.
been.
Always has been.
I-
Always will be.
All right, untap.
I more just mean I've never played against a Layla where Chase doesn't go Emery into
Truly.
Sephara the Sky's Blade.
True. Let's see if it happens.
No, it's not a matter of if it's happened. It will.
When?
He
Sephara
always
is
has
crazy in that deck.
2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna tap 6 and hard cast the Hexavus.
Yes, you are.
ETBs with 6 +1/+1 counters on it. And then
I
it has,
love the Hexavus cycle.
Yeah. God, that's silly.
And then it has 1 remove a +1/+1 counter from it, put a flying counter on another target creature, and then 1 remove a counter from another creature, and I control put a +1/+1 counter on this. I should put this in Bubble Flower. Holy moly!
It's pretty slow.
I mean, I had 6 mana on turn 4, so
Right.
it's not not as slow as I think. But
Yay!
go ahead.
That might not
anybody-
be half bad in Marath.
Anybody have more than 4 lands?
I have 6.
I've got 5.
I have 4.
Let's go get some basics.
Have you been scooping 3 every time?
Always.
Always.
Every time.
That's correct.
Deck thinning.
Them's the rules.
Genuinely. Deck thinning doesn't matter when you're talking about going and fetching 1 card, but when you fetch like 9 cards with that,
Yeah. You are
you're just going like, I'm
actively
not
thinning.
going to draw lands late in the game. Or at least way less often. Not even that late in the game.
See, the thing is, though, I off of like a turn 1 land tax in a Layla, I think I run out of basics
Right.
on turn 5.
Alright, and then we draw. Play one of those swamps. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? I think. And Arcane Signet.
Okay.
Yeah. Chase, let me send a horse at you.
Does it have trample?
No, but it is a 5/5.
I'll block it with a fairy.
Excellent.
Excellent. Ooh, I need to
Nah.
add Thraben Charm to this list.
And then I will end step make a horse. And discard it
Horse.
down and pass.
Alright. Untap.
You just never go away.
I just remembered to add Thraben Charm to my Arabella list that I
Discarding
need to get.
land.
Draw for turn. That's a great one. Alright. I think this is a good time to do this. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what order I want to do this in. I think for 4 here. Can I leave this up? Yeah, I can. I will. I'll play Rise of the Witch King.
Oh, sweet.
So each player sacrifices a creature. If you sacrifice a creature this, if I sacrifice a creature this way, I can return another permanent from the graveyard to the battlefield. So everybody, nice. I'm getting
yeah.
rid of Stitcher's Supplier.
I'll sack a horse.
Figured. I now get to return a permanent from my graveyard to the battlefield. It will be probably this Chthonian Nightmare. Yeah. I've got 2 of those counters, and now I'm gonna mill 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. That was Rampant Growth, Deathrite Shaman, Skull Clamp. I also have 3 energy. And I will. Well, that was Rise of the Witch King. I do still have 2 mana left. That's cool. 1 and a black. I will play Animate Dead. Anybody have any cool creatures in graveyards before I go digging in mine?
Got Emery.
Nope.
Cool. I think I'm getting back probably the Spinner of Souls. Nope, it's Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Big boy.
Big boy, under the anime dead. And then the Chthonian Nightmare here. I'm gonna pay 3, return it to my hand, sacrifice a Saproling to get.
You've been doing Blood Artist triggers.
It's just been 2 of them so far.
Okay.
2 of them at Chase.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Almost positive it's been 2, right? Yeah. Rise of the Witch King, and now the Nightmare. So I can get a creature
Nightmare.
3. I believe that will be Spinner of Souls. So the Spinner is a 4/3 with reach, and when another non-token creature I control dies, I can reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature card, and it goes into my hand.
Ooh, gross.
Pass the turn. I will get my 3rd counter from that. And I will bring back Slimefoot and Squee.
Island for turn.
I think I did
1,
that.
3, 4, including 1 black for Mirkwood Bats.
Just for the record, I went back and sacrificed an extra Saproling so that I could get enough experience to bring back Slimefoot
Gotcha.
and Squee. So that's going to be, I'm just going to shoot that Blood Artist trigger at myself for missing that.
Cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna send a Layla over at Joseph.
Cool. I have no response to that. Do I have anything with... I do have a 4/3 with reach.
You do.
Could block it. What do you have? Pro red white?
Pro Red.
Yeah, I guess for the record, I am blocking with a 4/3, which will not kill Layla.
Yeah.
She has first strike anyway, right?
Oh, she doesn't have first strike.
Oh, she has a million abilities.
Just has
Flying,
Death
Death
Touch,
Touch,
flying.
Flying, Death Touch,
Lifelink.
Lifelink. I'm going to use Viscera Seer and sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee. Scry one.
Okay.
Then Chase, you can take 1. I'm going to gain 1. I'm going to get an experience counter. I will keep that card on top. Now I'm going to reveal until I get a creature and put it into my hand. It is this Vein Ripper.
Gross.
In a hand. That's all my
There.
triggers.
Any other responses after declare blocks before they do damage to each other? Does anybody else want to do anything? Because if not, I'm going to.
Yeah, I can't do anything. So
I have nothing else to do.
Okay.
do your thing, buddy.
Yeah. So with your spider blocking a Layla, I was going to do utter end on the sword.
Nice, dude.
I have a response.
Damn.
It's a cool play.
I'm gonna swan song the utter end.
No.
Enjoy your swan. Hey, you made him use the swan song.
Have a
I guess-
bird.
I guess so. Yeah. All right. I got a bird. Well, I tried, Joseph. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're good. Spinners of Souls dies. And Chase, you can take 1. I'm going to gain 1.
Cool. Then I will gain 6. And I'll pass turn there.
That lucky draw.
Joseph, you should have eaten your spider so he didn't gain life.
Oh, I guess I could have done that.
Yeah. I'm going to
Whatever.
play a volatile fault as my land for turn. I'm going to.
Wait, how much life did you gain off that, Chase?
6.
I
So
mean,
that's what she hits for.
I don't really care about letting that one slide. I could have sacrificed it so you didn't gain the life. I didn't catch that. John did. So I'm
Yeah.
fine with letting it
Okay,
pass
that's fine.
by. I don't want to take
Tap
backsies.
2 for
An
a
elective.
sapphire medallion,
That's a good one.
Yep.
and then I will tap 4 to recast the island.
God, the medallions are like half the reason to play monocolor.
Yeah.
And that's just like the most beautiful art on the planet for that thing.
Yeah.
I wish it was foil, but they didn't have one in foil when I went to buy it.
I grabbed one of those not too terribly long ago too. I still need to slot it. I think I'm gonna slot it in Lear.
Oh, absolutely in Lear. In the
I mean, I
storm
would
deck,
say if
it's
you have a-
ridiculous.
If you
I
have a
am going to-
multicolor deck that's like 65+%
I
one
would
color,
never put it in a multicolor deck.
I have it
absolutely
in
never.
2 color decks, I will gladly put one in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
2 color that lean like
We have
aggressively one way.
a
Valgavoth
fundamental
has a
difference
jet
in that
medallion in it.
ideology.
So does Toxroll.
Somebody still have more than 5 lands?
Yeah. I've got 5 lands. I don't know if anyone else does.
I have 5.
Wait, Fish, do you have 6? One sec, John, one sec.
Fish has 7.
Fish has 7? Oh, okay. Oh, and he's gone.
I think what is Toxroll split?
I guess that's fair. Toxtrolls are basically a black deck.
Yeah.
Your blue
Yeah, so,
spells
like-
are just counter spells, essentially.
Yeah.
That's why that deck is ridiculous. Is you can just play this mono black combo deck that's
With
just
a little bit of blue thrown in.
happens to
7
be
lands.
playing all of the best counter spells as well.
Yeah. It's really goofy.
I like
think
it.
Sauron
Someone's
is
calling me out on
actually
Reddit for not putting enough win conditions in my Hashaton list. And I'm like,
Was
oh,
that why they're
brother,
mad?
you're not seeing the win conditions in the deck. This is not a me thing. I've gone over this. I've made my list. I've checked it twice. You want understanding what Ocelot Pride does in the deck.
Yeah.
You want understanding what Intangible Virtue does in this deck.
Honestly, I think a lot of people make these they don't see like the really obvious lines.
Yes. He's like,
And
oh,
there's,
it's
like,
just
you
a
know,
bunch of
move
engine
ups.
pieces. I'm like, yes, it's a bunch of engine pieces that are going to be 4/4s. They're smashing face.
Or they're like, if you post a dimmer list, they're like, why don't you have Thorklin? I'm like, I don't know. Because it's boring.
It's fair.
There's more fun ways to win.
How dare you play unoptimally?
Yeah. I am firmly
It's a fair
in camp
argument.
ban Thoracle.
Yeah, I'm same.
I'm 100% okay with it. I don't think it needs to be a thing anymore.
It's had
How
its
many-
time in the sun.
How many different pieces of the combo are there? Because like I'm fine with Thoracle as long as like Demonic Consultation goes.
No,
Or as
I need
long as,
Thoracle can leave. Demonic Consultation needs to say.
Yeah, the other pieces have Demonic Console and Adnaz actually have other utility. And they
Right.
aren't like
Tainted Pact does
the
too, like,
issue.
It goes and gets me food chain and exiles my infinite combo like pieces. Like it's much. I
At the
think
same time
Thoracle
though,
is
like
the
you
problem.
can just swap out Thoracle for Lab Maniac in most cases.
Yeah.
It just
just
it requires an extra thing.
and then
And you can't
we
can't
call
do
the
it
lab
at flash
maniac
speed
well.
without a little bit of extra support. So I think that's fair. Like you do that and those
Right.
those
Either way,
lines
back to the
reduce.
game.
Anyways, back to John's turn.
Yeah, it's me. I'm tanking. I don't really know if I have anything worthwhile at this point. So
You're making horses.
yeah, I'm making horses, but I'm not sure that's really getting me anywhere right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna I'm gonna make a horse at my end step, and I'm just gonna pass.
Cool.
And I have to
Bill-
discard hand size as well.
Fill the stables.
Fill in the stables with horses.
All right. Draw for turn.
Seven. Discard some lands.
Nice.
That's tempting. How do we do this?
Go off. I bullied
I know.
John last game.
I'm trying to figure out how to go off here. Do that. Nuke that. Sorry. How many creatures are on board? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7, 8, 9,
I got
10, 11. Oh, that's nice.
Oh. Is that what
curious.
time it is?
Just curious. I think it might be. Oh, it's just. Oh no, I do have all the right stuff. Okay. I'm gonna float a black here.
Yep.
Don't worry. Okay,
worry
float in a
about
black, and then we'll do black, black, and 2 others. I'll take life. Okay, so I have black, 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 and 2 floating. With
Okay.
a single black, I'm gonna play Blasphemous Edict. Blast Edict. Everybody sacrifices 13 creatures
Love it.
on this beautiful printing.
I'll TP.
You're gonna trade protection?
Yeah.
Great. Sounds good. So that will wipe my board. Maybe before that goes off, I sack my board to scry a bunch. I do need to know all the creatures dying as well for the Blood Artist triggers.
I had 2.
I had
But
2.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna sacrifice my stuff before that happens to scribe it. So that's 2 and 2. We'll go to the bottom. We'll sacrifice this. That's 2. Bottom. Scry here. That seems very good. I'm gonna keep that on top. 5, 6. So it's 2 more creatures from me, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 more dying. So it's 6 total dying, 9 experience. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 damage to throw around from this Blood Artist. John is under the Fairy's protection. 3 damage at each of you, chasing fish.
I went the wrong way.
Or sorry, it's not 3 damage. It's all of the damage rounds. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 5 damage at each of you.
Very good.
Now we're square. I still have 2 black floating. With which I will play a Dread Return. Targeting Marin. Cool.
Yeah.
Marin hits. On my end step, I can reanimate anything out of my graveyard. Which I believe at this point will be probably just Slimefoot and Squee. Make a Sapperling. This deck is goopy.
Things do be happening.
It just goops. Pass turn. Bummer to not snag John's board in that. But I'll take 2 out of 3.
Draw. Have 2 for a Dimmer Signet. And Sigo.
Okay, question. Not a salty question, but a
Yes.
question. Joseph,
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be having us sacrifice a creature every turn from here on out? Because if so, I'm gonna scoop.
No, I don't have a way to do that either.
Okay, cool. Because I have played Leonardo twice already, and I am gonna get quickly
No,
bought out of him if that's
I
gonna
will
be the
not
case, and I
be.
will gladly scoop to avoid getting
think-
more frustrated than I already am.
Oh, you're good. I think I've seen all that this deck does of making people sacrifice things so far.
Cool.
It's not a theme for sure. It's like on the witch one because, oh cool, like I happen to sacrifice things. But
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to ask because if that was good, I'm not against that, but that will effectively turn everything off that I can ever do. And
no,
I will gladly
100%.
scoop.
Yeah, and that's
But I'd rather
9
scoop
times out
than
of
sit here
10.
and
That's
not
what
play.
Marin is doing. But that is not what I'm doing here.
I'm gonna play an arcane signet. I will do a blue plus 1, 2, 3 for Jetfire, Indigenous Scientist,
Sick.
Nice.
and then for for 3, I'm going to cast One with the Machine, targeting
Sick.
Jetfire to draw 5.
Sick. Oh, that's so good in this deck.
Yeah, it's really good. I have up to like 8 or 10 cost artifacts.
Right. Well, because the copy that Leonardo makes keeps the mana value.
Yep.
That's so sick.
Very, 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 very good. All right, so I've got a Jetfire. He reads remove 1 or more +1/+1 counters, remove 1 artifacts you control. We've been really good with that Hexodus, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then I'll pass it up.
Fish, do you have the Tron lands in that deck?
No, I don't own them, so I can put them in here.
Dude, those would go hard in that deck. Like a little blue Tron package.
I probably will put other artifacts in here before I upgrade the land base.
Right.
I'd like to get a few separate, different artifacts so that, yeah, I can do a little bit more crazy things.
Oh, yeah.
Fish, you still got 7 lands?
I have 8 now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Delightful. Continue to rip my basics out of here.
That you are. Are you running out at this point?
I probably have got... Maybe this is probably the last one, I think. Yep, because those are my last 2 basics.
Nice.
So... No more land packs. Gain some life. Play one of those islands. I will for 4 mana. I will play Vidalcan Orrery.
I have one of those in here, too.
I can cast spells as though they had flash. sick. That actually leaves me 7 cards in my hand. Awesome.
Now it's our turn.
Our turn. Joseph,
Yes.
I'd like to send a few horses at you.
Send me some horses. Are they flying or anything?
Actually, I'm gonna send you Crested Sunmare as well. So I'm gonna send
Sure.
you 3 5/5s.
I'll take 15.
Yeah.
Good work.
I will end step, make a horse.
Cool. Draw for turn. That's also quite good. Just peek through my graveyard real quick. Alright, both. Oh, sick. One and a black. It's everyone's favorite Chthonian Nightmare.
It's back.
Hooray.
Chthonian's Nightmare is going to get me 3 energy.
The nightmares
I-
will continue until
Night-
morale improves.
Absolutely. And then I'm going to sacrifice this. Or, sorry. I'm going to return this to my hand. Sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee. I have 10 experience. I'm going to stop counting at this point. Use some or all of this energy. And get back. What are we getting back? What are we getting back, boys? Could be Blood Artist. I could very well see it being Blood Artist. Also could just be Stitcher Supplier. I think it's Stitcher Supplier. Back in hand. Because then, guys, what we can do is we can pay 2 and Diabolic Intent the Stitcher Supplier. Right?
Wow. Good value.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and tutor real quick.
Wait, shouldn't you mill off the Stitcher Supplier first
Yes, because
when
it
it
dies.
enters? Well, on the entry trigger.
Yes, Buried Alive. Oh, that's true. You're right. So I need to actually mill 6 here. Buried Alive, Orcish Bowmasters, and Village Rites. Then it'll mill 3 more. Crabomination, Forest, and Lich Knight's Conquest. Now we can Diabolic Intent.
Okay. Yeah. We're
That's one of the things that Sauron has absolutely beat into me is like trigger timing,
Yes.
because there's a ton of stat complexity with that.
Right. How do I win the game here?
Do it.
What am I looking for?
Come on.
Found a card. Okie doke. That's all of my mana. So on my end step here, unless anyone's got something to say about it, I think I'm gonna reanimate. Could be this Crabomination. Could be.
well, I mean,
It's probably the best. Yep. Crabomination.
crab people.
It's gigantic Gaunty. And I think I'm gonna target my boy Chase.
Okay.
You're going to exile the top card of your library, a card at random from your hand, and a card at random from your graveyard.
Top card.
I think it's face up exile, right?
It is face up exile.
Face up exile. So top of the deck is Watery Grave. Pick one.
3 from the left.
Island.
Dang it. And then a card at random from your graveyard.
That was the graveyard.
Oh, nice. I'll take the left one.
Disenchant.
Okay. I can cast one of them for free, so I guess I'm casting the disenchant. And I'm gonna target the Vidalcan Orrery?
Or the sword.
Vidalcan Orrery.
Definitely Vidalcan Orrery.
Targeting Vidalcan Orrery. All right.
Yes. You don't get 4 extra turns.
All right. I'll use it now. I'll respond to you targeting the Orrery. I have to ding myself off of the Mana Confluence. If I'm going to cast for 6, I'm going to cast Felidar Sovereign.
Yep, makes sense. Very cool.
This gets disenchanted.
Can you, real quick, can you stack those triggers so that on your upkeep you would gain the 2 life and then win?
Yep.
You can. Yeah.
One sec. If you, nope. It will not trigger at 38 life.
No, but I mean,
Gotcha.
I'd put Allura on the stack first.
Yes, but they both have to go on the stack at the same time.
Yeah.
And you won't be at 40 when it goes in the stack because of the if you have 40 or more life.
But the trigger goes onto the stack, and then that would have been after Allura resolves.
But for Felidar Sovereign to even proc.
Yeah, I think the if means that it doesn't even go on the stack unless you have 40.
Yeah. Okay. I was still gonna do this regardless.
Right. Yeah, it's still worth it for sure.
All right. Guess it's my turn.
Yes, it is now Chase's turn.
Come on. Marsh Flats. I am struggling. Gonna bin Marsh Flats. Gonna take 3 and just complete the set. Oh yeah. All the good stuff is at the bottom.
Perfect. The heavy cards.
Where are you, buddy? Now, I know there's a Watery Grave in here. I can read. Well,
No, you exiled it to Joseph.
right. Dang it. I like having this set. It's pretty to look at. Get a swamp.
Nice.
Well, then I won't take the extra 2. I only take 1.
Crab Abomination is multicolor hate. My favorite hate bear is Crab Abomination.
One of these days, I'll get the Displacer Kitten line off in Gaunty with that.
It's so I love
Black.
Crab Abomination.
White.
It's such a goofy card.
1 and 2. Recast Alayla. There's no responses. I'm going to pay 1. Give her a hat. That's my turn.
Step up future.
I apologize for the 2 minutes of me forgetting where my watery grave was.
You are all good, sir. Play land. This goes up to 9 lands, not 8. I'm just keeping track for you, John. Or did you have any more basics, or should I?
No, he's out of basics.
Okay, I'm still gonna keep track of it. All right, what can I do?
I knew I remembered that correctly from my judging days. Is the intervening if on Felidar Sovereign means it won't trigger before hitting 40 life. That was some deep searching to find that answer.
Alright, played an island for turn. Alright, I'm going to cast a duplicate.
Ooh.
Targeting Marin.
Targeting Marin.
Yeah, I'm tired of you getting all your stuff back.
Okay. Destroys it, right?
It exiles it.
Exiles it.
That's the only reason why I did it.
Right.
I am going to say I'm going to untap 2 of my islands and tap these 2 quick because I wasn't paying attention. Then I will. I think I'm going to tap for 4 and cast a Crypto Thrall. This is also a thing because
Nice.
I haven't been able to find one.
No, it looks real to
Only
me.
been printed in the mono black Warhammer.
Oh god, those need reprinted so
Yeah.
bad.
Really, really.
They
bad.
really
It's
do.
really hard to find one of those. Really, really hard. But other what it does is it has protector. Other artifacts I control have hexproof.
Nice.
And then I have a 4/3 with flying, 3/4 with flying. I think I'm just gonna hold them back because I need something to block that fairy.
I like
And
it.
then I will pass.
Alrighty. Set that to 3. So nothing happens with the sovereign, but I do uptick to 40.
Don, you do have only you do not have any more basics left. Am I good that you base this?
Yep. I'm not going to be doing land tax anymore.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I choose not to.
I guess what would be the best route for them getting like? Because can Wizards just straight re-release that set, or would they have to go the Universes Within route?
Hey man,
Universes.
I do not read the contracts.
I believe that they would go universes with. That's typically what they've done is gone universes within to
Yeah,
for cards. Like
It's
that.
sort of.
I think the problem is that even if universes within certain names just lend themselves to just not be able to reprint, like
Yeah, like Crypto Thrall is a creature from 40k.
well, you could Universes Within it like they did with Street Fighter and
Which they
Stranger
haven't-
Things.
Yeah, I guess they did those a few times.
Well,
Probably
they've just
easier
done it
for
again
secret
with Dungeons and
layers.
Dragons stuff.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
So there
man.
is a
I don't know how it
precedent
works.
for it, but we have such a backlog of things like the Universes Beyond Commander product.
Right.
It's hundreds of cards at this point, I think, or at least a couple
Anyway.
hundred.
Quite the
Anyways,
rabbit
yeah.
trail. What you up to, John?
I'm thinking.
He's in the tank.
Yeah.
Well, right now he either just has to not lose Felidar Sovereign and not take damage.
That's
And he
a
wins.
not
that's
somehow
quite a
get
few
another upkeep right now.
things to overcome.
Yeah.
Couldn't he get another upkeep right now?
I could try to. I could try to
extra
find
turn.
One, yeah. If I had literally Sphinx of the Second Son, yeah, you'd
Yeah.
be correct.
There's also there's that enchantment that I
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
her name.
Shadow of the Second Son. I love that card.
I will just for 3. I'm gonna play Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose.
It's a good one.
Sanguine Bond on a body.
Yep. There's a few of those now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How big is Crab?
5/5.
5'5", huh?
Crab is big.
Please let me smash. Please let me smash.
Love a smash.
I need to see a like altar of that with Tabatoba on it. That's what I need
Dude, yes.
in my life.
Shiny.
Oh my god.
Moana was a great movie.
Moana, such a good film.
Top 3 princess, probably top 1 or 2 princess movies I've
Dude,
ever
it's
watched.
if Frozen is not at number 1, you are wrong.
I will disagree with you. Frozen 1 was trash.
Frozen
2
1 was trash?
was probably the single best
Frozen 2 does slap.
princess movie that they've ever put out. Frozen 1 was
I don't know. We watch it every day.
Yeah.
Chase, I'm gonna send 3 5'5" indestructible horses at you.
Oh, I'll take 15.
And then
These horses are getting in.
I'll hand step make a horse.
Cool.
I will untap.
I'm pretty sure I've read somewhere before that I think according to the Disney Plus metrics that Moana is still the highest streamed thing on Disney Plus.
That
I
absolutely
think it might
makes
be-
sense.
what is Marin's
guess
power
maybe.
and toughness?
It's a 3/4.
Okay, so duplicate is a 3/4.
Nice.
It's originally a 2/4, so it got a slight upgrade.
Okay, I'm going to go to combat. Chase.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing Crabomination at you. It's 5/5.
I'll take 5.
Cool. Pay 1 for a black here. And I would like to cast Living Death.
Yeah.
No response?
Sure.
Living Death.
John, responses?
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't help me, but it may help everybody else. I'll do Overload on Cyclonic Rift.
Okay.
That does help me.
Living Death fires and will bring back a lot of things for me.
Well, don't forget the things on your board got rifted. Just
Yeah.
my stuff dies, but that's okay.
I'm going to
it
get a
was
basic
just-
island with Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah, it was just Crabomination and a Sapling token, John.
There was more to save everybody else's stuff. I have 0 creatures in my graveyard.
I get a Mirkwood Bats and an Emery, so I have to mill 3.
I'm pretty happy
Island.
here.
Swamp and Sigh. God, I am glad I got that.
Okay. That's everything for me. Time for triggers. Let's just mill 3 cards first.
Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, I had a few creatures in the graveyard.
The second time that a Living Death did dumb things tonight.
I mean, it's a good card.
It's a very good card.
I make a Sapperling.
I don't have any more sacrifice. Also, Joseph, here's Living Death.
Right, I forgot about that one.
Hey, Chase, do you want a readable copy of Sauron?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I have this one if you wanted to keep it in your thing. I think I'm gonna tear apart the Sauron deck and start putting some of the good stuff in my other
Well,
decks.
actually, no, I will take it.
All right, it's yours.
I do like to keep those. Somebody got pissy at me the other day
Oh, actually,
I know, that's why
After I
I think I
dropped,
was there,
uh,
so.
No. This was at a
You?
family dinner.
What?
As soon as I
Um,
dropped Storm of Saruman, it's like I can't read that.
whoever could have been complaining about that?
I'm not gonna name names.
um,
Like before, I had time to explain too.
so I think that's all my triggers. I have 1 damage to deal to John from the Orcish Bowmasters. I've milled 3. We're back. We are back,
There's
baby.
so many good cards in this deck.
We are so back.
Maybe I shouldn't tear it apart.
I think
Like, it
I'm just
is
gonna
really
pass right here,
cool.
'cause everything else I can just do at instant speed.
It just
Pass
doesn't
turn.
have a direction. That's the problem.
Passing turn.
Passing turn.
I think that that's generally an issue with just who's at the helm. Sauron is so flexible.
Well, I might.
He does stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might keep. I don't know. I'll let you know if I decide not to
Yeah.
keep looking through here. I'm like, oh, maybe I do want to play some of these cards.
What do I
For
do
real.
with this?
There's a basalt monolith in here. Like,
That is
I should
tight.
probably put that in here so that I can have infinite colorless mana.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see. White.
I mean,
forgot.
are you already playing Training Grounds in that deck?
One.
Oh yeah, then you certainly should be playing Basalt Monolith.
Yeah. I just haven't
Casting
bought one because they were
Alela.
more expensive than I wanted to buy.
Basalt Monolith?
Tap Emery.
I might
I
be
think
thinking
it's
of
like-
something different. But
Yeah, I would say Basalt Monolith is like a quarter
And cast
because
Lotus
it's
Petal
not
from
very
the bin,
good until it's infinite.
making a fairy, which will ding the table for 1.
Bink.
We're gonna tap 2
13 Sigma is in my hand too.
for cranial plating. Makes a fairy. Dings the table. And I will pass.
How about you draw? Okay. That was actually probably the best draw that I could have there. Can anybody guess what card I drew?
Is it Cyclonic Rift again?
No, I don't own a Cyclonic Rift.
Me neither.
No, I'll tap 2 for a Thought Vessel. That was the card. I drew.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
After having all of my cards returned to my hand. I'll play the
Oh, that is a
Sapphire
great play.
Medallion.
I think the only place I have one is in Anala.
Good spot for it.
I have never actually wound up I've cast it a few times not overloaded, but I've never like overloaded it in a game.
It's just one of my least favorite cards to cast.
Yeah.
Like, I guess.
An Arcane Signet.
There's just way cooler cards.
It's one of those I'm like, I'm not gonna cast this unless it results in me winning the game.
Right.
Mostly because I am anti slowing the game down.
Fair. Says the 18.5-minute turn.
Look, I was going as fast as I could. There's slowing the game down and there's just doing the game actions as fast as you can. Sometimes that takes a while.
It's 2, 4, yeah, 6. Sorry. I was doing math there. Recast.
Math is hard.
I'll recast Leonardo. And that's it. I'll pass.
Gain some life.
I am not tired right now. Oh, man, that's not great. It's good for the game, but not good for the fact that I have a meeting. I need to go to.
Is there any stopping Joseph? Is going to be the question.
Aha,
I
that
have a
is the
feeling we're
question.
dead on the next turn, but
I mean, you guys are still at pretty high life totals. I don't know if we've looked at the life totals in a minute, but it's not that bad.
No. What is the most critical
I've
thing
been
over
left
there?
alone
Blood
because
artist.
I've been doing nothing. Chase has been up to 53 life, and Chan's been up to like 50 life. Oh,
Right,
close
right,
to
right,
50
right.
life as well. So a lot has
I'm just saying, there's still a hill to climb.
All right, I should probably just let me try to be mana efficient here. So we got that. Yeah, all right. We can do all these things. So, black, white. Amalia does some exploring stuff when I life gain. Blue, white. The funny bunny, Quain, draws cards and gains life.
Billy Rabbit.
Wait, make sure I'm not.
I have 3 different types of basic islands on my field right now.
Yeah, that's a swamp. Okay.
Oh gosh. I think that's hilarious.
Swamp lanes.
I know Chase is probably
Yeah,
cringing.
there we go.
Oh, that's fine.
Espern 1. A familiar friend, Quasar.
Whoa.
Gorgeous.
Hey,
I have a
wait.
response to Quasar.
Oh, really? Quasar's where you draw the line?
I'm gonna path to exile Blood Artist.
Pathing Blood Artist. In response.
Into the Viscera here it goes.
Well, it will, but I'm trying to decide what wants to go before it, you know? Okay, I will, first of all, I will sacrifice Stitcher's Supplier, which will allow me to scry 1, mill 3 cards, John take 1, I'm gonna gain 1, and Spinner of Souls will go off, and I'll do Spinner first. So it'll be Spinner, Mill, Scry 1. I'm gonna reveal until I find a creature. Keep them going. Gruff Triplets is gonna go to my hand. This goes to the bottom. Then I'll mill 3 cards. Skull Prophet, Myco Tyrant, and Jaxus. I will sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee to the graveyard. John, take 1, I'm gonna gain 1.
On the stack.
Yeah, everything's still on the stack.
Yeah. You set off the engine.
I figured I would do it while you didn't have any mana up.
Yes.
I
So it'll
kind
be-
of don't want to sit through this, to be honest.
I mean, I'm probably done after here.
All right. Okay. All right.
Spinner gets me a Canker Bloom. I'll scry 1. I'm not sitting through. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole board because it'll all fire anyway. It's just, well, I guess it's not board wiping. And then I'm just gonna sack the Blood Artist to end everyone's suffering. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll flip until I find a creature. It'll go
And
to hand.
I assume I take the damage.
Yes. I get Ingot Chewer to my hand. The rest go to the bottom. I didn't mill all those cards, did I? No, I didn't. Cool. Path fizzles.
May I continue with my turn now?
Yes.
I have nothing else.
Okay. My last step in this process is reanimate. Targeting my Crested Sunmare in my graveyard.
Sick.
The horse is back.
Get the horse.
Boop. I lose 5 life to it entering. But I did gain life in my upkeep, so when I go to my end step, which I'm doing now, I'll make a horse. All right, board reestablished.
Very nice. Impressive, even. I'll untap everything here. Draw for turn. Really have not found another land, have I?
Overlord in
This is probably the right move here.
in the Armagoyfs too. Jeez Louise.
So for a black, I can play Bone Shards as an additional cost. I'm going to discard Sir Conrad the Grim. Bone Shards is going to target Layla?
Yeah.
Destroy Layla?
Yeah.
Cool. Then... Oh, that's fun. That's a fun thing to do. For 1 and a black. Take 1. I can play Chthonian Nightmare. Sack the... I get 3 energy. 3, 4. I have 5 energy currently. I'll return this to my hand and sacrifice the Orcish Bowmaster army to return a 3 thing. Blood Artist. Down to 3 energy with that.
Chthonian Nightmare.
What's that?
Forgot about Chthonian Nightmare.
Oh, it's so good, dude. We can do... What else can we do? I don't know. Chthonian Nightmare again? Nightmare?
Sure.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Sack it. Or sorry, return it to my hand and sacrifice the Saproling. Fish, take a Blood Artist trigger.
Okay.
I've had missed a Spinner of Souls. This one I will get a Spinner of Souls. But only after I return Sir Conrad the Grim. Down to 1 energy. Now I'll do Spinner of Souls. Flip until I find a creature. Boop, 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 boop. Junji to hand. This to the bottom. Value, value.
Jesus.
This is some insane value. That is all of my mana for this turn. Somehow still cannot kill the table here. So I will... That's 3, that's 3. You guys have a lot of creatures out right now. Pass turn.
How I'm still here, I'm not sure.
I'm telling you, life totals are still high. Oh, I have 8 cards in hand. I need to discard a card to hand size. Vein Ripper.
So we're gonna tap 2 for Dimmer Signet. Tap Dimmer Signet to float 2. Use 1 to cast Tyrian's Soul Cleaver.
Tis a good one.
Tap Emery, recast Lotus Petal. loading from the dimmer signet. Let's use that and 1 to equip the Soul Cleaver onto Mirkwood Bats. As well as the cranial plating. That's what we can do.
All right. Ted.
Welcome to Everybody Rebuilds on turn 12.
Yep,
Truly.
it's actually about to be turn 11.
Oh, excuse me. I was thinking too far ahead in the future.
Oops. There. Let's see what we can do here. I think we go 1, 2. Actually, just 1, 2, 3, 4. To cast Jetfire.
Dope.
Then
Fire!
1, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm gonna, for a fluid 1, I'm gonna overload a March of Progress,
Oh
making
boy.
a copy of all of my artifacts. Any responses to March of Progress?
That is dope.
All good.
Nope.
I will have a copy of this, a copy of this, a copy of this, another one of these,
Very sick.
and I will have. Do these come in tapped or would they be untapped if they're
Untapped. Untapped.
Okay, cool. So I also have an Arcane Signet
Damn.
and
What a sick play.
a Thought Vessel.
Legend rule, though.
Yeah, I will sacrifice the token copy here of Jetfire.
Nice. Chase.
Yeah.
Take a Blood Artist.
Okay.
So then I'm going to remove 6 counters here. With Jetfire to add 6 colorless mana. And I'm
Nice.
going to cast a duplicate. And, I'm going to target. Is Sir Conrad the problem, or
Viscera Seer is what allows him to sacrifice things. Doesn't have
Anything
a
you target of
sacrifice.
mine, I'm gonna just sacrifice. Just in case you're trying to figure out a way to like permanently get rid of something.
I'm trying to slow you down from eternally getting things?
Yes. Sir
That would
Conrad
be-
is probably
that'd
the
be
right choice.
Viscerseer then.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go.
that's
I'll
fine. Viscera can
concede
go
to the
about it.
council. Viscera will sacrifice itself. The whole table will take 1 from Sir Conrad, and Fish, you can take another 1. I will Spinner of Souls, scry 1. Ophiomancer to hand. On top. Done.
Right. So how big was Viserys here? Just because that's how big.
Well, it's not gonna get anything.
Yeah, it doesn't get the boost because it's not imprinted
Oh
on.
yeah, okay, yeah, you're good. So it's just it's
a
actually I
2/4 that
believe
slowed me
still
down.
a 3/4 because it was exiled with this, or does that leave once it comes back?
It does leave. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a 2/4. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. What else do I want to do right now? I didn't take into account during. Oh, I get to go get the land. And then, oh, that's a soul ring, not a land. That was kind of funny. All right, what else do I want to do here? I think I can do some more fun stuff. I will. Yeah, let's activate Leonardo.
Nice.
I will draw a card that will trigger Orcish Bowmasters. You have a Bowmasters trigger, Joseph?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you draw an extra card?
That's what Leonardo does. Draws a card and then I exile, but you have the trigger that goes on the stack when I draw a card.
Right. I will shoot. Is there anything on your board outside of? Maybe I'll shoot a fairy down.
Yeah, you should vary.
I mean, I have Solemn Simulacrum that you can shoot down.
It's only one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have anything that is small enough for that. But I will discard Graz Unstoppable Juggernaut, which will, because it's an artifact, it will come back as a Thopter.
No.
So all my other creatures have a power and toughness of 5/3 and have to attack.
That's so sick.
So I am going to be swinging. I think the only things that can swing are the Solemn Simulacrum and the Hexavis.
Jetfire?
Nice.
Jetfire, I played this turn.
Yep.
Okay.
They're both going at Joseph.
Yeah.
Hexavis is 11 in the air,
Jeez.
and the Solemn Simulacrum is a 5/3.
Okay, I will block the 11 with the Spinner of Souls. And the one on the ground, I will block with the army.
Okay.
So nothing of yours dies.
Nope.
Just these.
Then
And that's 2 Sir Conrad triggers, 2 Blood Artist triggers. So the table will take 2. And then Blood Artist will shoot fish for 2. Just
this is
evenly draining the board.
This is technically a Thopter. I want to make that clear. It's an O1 Thopter.
That is incredibly relevant now.
Well, it's an 0/1.
Yep.
Oh, other creatures, yeah.
That is the sickest art for Graz I've ever seen.
Found it for like 25 cents.
Of course.
At a store. It was. I was super stoked when I saw it. I will then
Yeah, it's not finding it.
tap this for a blue and cast a Training Grounds.
Hey, speaking of training grounds,
Yep. And then I will then just I'll pass it on. That was like the sickest turn I've ever had with this deck.
Dude, it was very cool.
I was like, whoa, it's gonna all come together.
he popped off. He did the thing. So let's. I get to do a bunch of stuff now. So let's start with upkeep. I gain 2 life. When I gain that 2 life, Amalia explores into a Shieldred the Apocalypse.
Oh no!
I'll leave
Excellent.
that right.
Yeah, wonder why you're leaving that on
I've
top.
never been happier to see Shieldred.
You don't want to bin that?
+1/+1 counter on Amalia. Let me think. Anything else in upkeep? No. All right. So I draw for turn. I draw this card. Quasar, when I draw the card, Joseph, you can lose a life. I'll gain a life.
Heard.
When I gain that life, Amalia explores. It's a reliquary tower. That'll go just to my hand. And no
Seems
counter
good.
now. Right. Is that a draw? You put that card in your hand. Yeah, just put it in hand. Sick. That's not even a draw. Awesome. This will be a draw though. I am gonna tap Quain. Each player may draw a card, and each player who draws a card this way gains a life.
I'm gonna draw a card.
I did as well.
I did too.
Right, so everybody draws a card. Everybody gains a life.
Yes, 3
Joseph.
Orcish Bowmaster triggers.
No, just one, and everybody else has only drawn one, right?
Yes,
Or-
whenever an opponent draws a card except their first one.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So it's just
So because the 3 of you have done that, that is 3 Orcish Bowmaster triggers.
Okay, that's fine.
each of their draw steps. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why that's
and
perfect.
I will shoot down a fairy.
Okay.
Can I shoot down Graz? Yeah. And then 1 to John.
All right. That just nets evens with the life gain that I gain off of
Cool.
Quain.
Great.
But he does still gain that life, so that triggers Amalia. So I explore. It's a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Yikes.
I want to leave that Metamorph there, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Counter on Amalia.
There's a lot of permanents on the field to decide what you want to make it a copy of.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Reliquary Tower.
Fairy.
The value of Phyrexian Metamorph in the One Ring format is so good.
Yep.
You played your One Ring? I would also like one.
Yeah.
And I've cast it, so...
Yeah.
Play Thought Vessel.
I would like to draw 1 more land. I think I'll be happy with 1 more land.
I will play the Shieldred.
She's here.
Very good, very good.
Black is a life there. I'll play Aloro.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, we've gone long, haven't we?
Yes.
yes, we have.
Yes, we have. Yeah, and then I'll just end step make a horse.
I'll untap you. Draw for turn. Hey, Rootbound Crag.
You'll lose 2 life for drawing a card.
It's taken.
Yay, Shieldred.
Yeah.
Big yikes.
This game's gonna get somewhere, boys. I promise.
For real.
One of these days.
Where did I sacrifice a sapperling? For what reason would I have done that?
No, you blocked with it.
That's right. That was a mistake. Turns out, mistake. But I think it'll be okay. For 1 and a black. Let's do this smartly. That's good. 1 and a black there. Oh, he untaps. It's Chthonian Nightmare.
Again.
That will sacrifice the Deathrite Shaman. Back to hand. dome the table, 1 extra to John.
What is it that keeps returning that to your hand?
Itself.
Wow.
Oh, was that a 1 to everybody and an additional to me?
Yes.
Okay. got
Yep.
it, Thank you.
That is going to return Slimefoot and Squee to the battlefield. That will make a Sapperling. I will pay 1 and a black. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Chthonian Nightmare.
God, I wish I had a Thoughtseize.
I will sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee.
Once again, the nightmares continue
The
until
nightmares
morale
continue.
improves.
Exactly. That'll be 1 to the table, 1 extra to John.
Boo! What do you have against me?
Just keeping it even. That will return. Oh god, I have to go back and think if I want to do this. Yeah, I think going wide is the move. I'm gonna get the Micro Tyrant back. He is power and toughness each equal to the number of fungi and or sapperlings I control. And at the beginning of my end step, I make X 1/1 black fungus that can't block, where X is the number of times I've descended this turn.
Gotcha.
Which I think is twice. Nope, it's once. So far, once. Descended 1 time. And I think... You know what? Let's do it one more time. Chthonian Nightmare will sacrifice the... no, I do want to... I'm going to sacrifice the Orcish Bowmaster. Nope, the Deathray Shaman. To get Slimefoot and Squee back. Make another Sapperling. 1 to the table, an extra 1 to John. That's back in my hand. Slimefoot and Squee is out. I've made an extra Sapperling. I've descended 3 times. Twice, just kidding. Descended twice. So I will make fungus.
Are you gaining life off of Conrad?
No. Off of Blood Artist. This is my mushrooms. I've got 3 of them? 2 of them. 2 mushrooms. So his power is... I'll figure it out later. That's the end of my turn.
All right.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting 6.
Raw. Lights.
Guys, how is this game going to end?
I don't know,
I've
man.
drawn a land
Rebuilding
in
on turn 12 is a weird vibe.
a million years.
We've basically played 2 games.
Pay 3, Sword of War and Peace.
So who scoops if I top deck farewell?
I'll
All
scoop
of
to
us.
that. I will scoop to farewell for sure.
Bin Lotus Petal for
Because it exiles your graveyard too, right?
for green.
Yep.
tap
Yep, I will
Emery,
scoop to that.
recast Lotus Petal, bend it again for white, attach the sword to Mirkwood Bats.
Oh, that's crazy.
Two, 3 for Ashnod's Altar. Hey Joseph,
Yes.
you got any flyers or reach?
Do not.
Cool. Have some bats.
Yes. What's the damage?
So the bats hit for 12, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Phew.
18, 19, 20. Oh, he has vigilance.
Cool.
Bats hit for 20, then you take damage equal to the number of cards in your hand.
7.
So you take 27.
Taken.
I gain 2. So, that keeps the table nice and even.
Did you take damage at the top of your turn from Shieldred?
Wrecked. No, I did not. My bad. So that's where I should be at. Si, senor, si, senor. And I pass.
Let's untap all this stuff. Untap, keep, drop. I will play Caught with My Lights as my last return. It will surveil. We'll keep that there.
Fish, did you take Shieldred damage?
Nope, but I will. Where's my mouse? Well, I know where the mouse is. You guys know what I meant there. Sorry. Alright, let's see what kind of fun we can have. Here, for 1, I'm going to cast a Master of Ethereum. Power and toughness is equal to the number of artifacts I control, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, if it counts itself, which it does. Other artifact creatures I control get +1/+1, so that's a nice thing. Let's see. For another blue, I'm just going to activate Leonardo. I'll take 2 from Shieldred for drawing a card. And I will draw that. Wow. I will discard. Oh, yeah, this is probably the right thing to do. I'm going to discard a Meteor Golem. It will hit the bin, come back as an 0/1 Thopter, and is this where I get rid of Shieldred? Or I think I get rid of Sir Conrad with that.
I don't have a sacrifice outlet on the board currently.
I know, it's just destroying it.
Oh, nice.
It's nothing too crazy. This will now go up to 13.
So is Conrad your choice?
Yes.
Don't.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to. That sounded super aggressive when I said that. I didn't mean
Oh,
to
you're
do
good.
that.
John, you're gonna take 1. I'm gonna gain 1.
You were tossing up Shieldred as well, so I just wanted
Yes.
to...
Yeah. No. I have the second.
Did you take the 1 that I sent, John, from Blood Artist?
I did now.
Nice.
I am then going to for 1, and then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh no, not those. So what did I do? 3, 1, only 2 more. I'm just gonna tap these for mana. Cast a cap again.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Whenever it or another artifact enters the battlefield in my control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Yay! It gets a +1/+1 counter.
Sick.
Then for 4, I'm going to cast a Crypto Thrall. Which gives my other artifacts hexproof. That will put a +1/+1 counter here. This is up to 15 now because 2 more have entered the battlefield. I think it's time to just swing some things. Alright, I am going to swing these 2 Solemn Simulacrums, which are 3/3s at John, and I'm going to swing a 7/7 Hexabus over at Joseph.
Take 7.
You said I've got 3?
There's 2 Steves coming at you, and they're both 3/3s. Or not Steve, Solemn Simulacrums. I'm playing the wrong colors for Steve.
They're not like ornithopter ones. Like I could block
Nope.
them.
Block them all you want. Block them and kill them. I want to draw
Man's
cards.
trying to draw some cards.
I want to draw 2.
Sure. I'll block each one with a 5/5 horse.
Oh, boo! I will draw 2 cards.
And
John,
lose 4
take
life.
2. I'm gonna gain 2. Ah, balanced.
I'm going to tap a blue mana here for a Winged Boots.
Yeah, Fish, did you take your life for drawing those cards?
I will right now.
And then has
You're
Bo
gonna. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to remind me literally every single
Okay.
time.
do I need to remind Joseph about Bowmasters as well? Because it would have
Thank you, John.
seen Leonardo and those cards.
I thought I banned him. Yeah, that goes up to 6. So that was. So it's 3 more triggers.
I will note I played Crypto Thrall before, so you could kill that, which is
Oh, I don't-
actually,
I'm going-
it's a 4/4, so you
I'm
could
going
kill it.
faces at this point. I'm gonna send it at Chase. Take 3.
I understand the engines are burning out, but like, if we stay focused,
No,
we can end
I
the game.
fully thought that I sacrificed the
I'm gonna
Bowmasters.
pay to put the Winged Boots on the Master of Ethereum.
Oop. Big boy.
So now he's got flying and Ward 4.
Word 4 is insane.
Ward 4 is practically
That's hexproof.
That's the same ward that Kappa Cannoneer has, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is hexproof.
That's so stupid.
I don't.
I mean, I've had
You're
people
ever
say, "Oh, the
paying
cost
Ward
on
4 for something. Something has gone horribly wrong.
I have not played a. No, I played Convoy Pylons. So that's.
Everybody said the cost on Sauron was practically hexproof, but man, I have seen people
I'll throw my commander
bin
away.
stuff. Well, yeah, you'll throw yours away in this deck, Joseph.
I will then. Yeah, pass it on.
All right, let's see if I can do some stupid stuff.
I didn't
Let's see
realize
it,
how
John.
good March of Progress was.
Bananas. That brought you back from the brink, dude.
Yeah, it did.
I am just trying
Making
to
extra
survive over
mana
here.
rocks was crazy.
Yeah, really, really good.
All right, I'm gonna try to trigger this as efficiently as I can. So
Let's see it.
upkeep, I gain 2 life. That triggers Amalia to explore, which is still this guy. So he'll stay there. This will go up. Aloro himself sees that life. I can pay a mana to draw a card, and each opponent loses a life. I will do that.
Done.
So you each lose a life. I draw a card. When I draw the card, that triggers Shieldred for me to gain 2 life, and it triggers
Oof.
Quasar to have Chase lose a life, and I'll gain a life. Then Amalia explores, which is a council's judgment. I'll leave it there.
She explores again.
From the
You had 2 instances of life gain.
Yep, sees the same card. That life gain triggers Alora. I'm gonna try to have these 3 go back and forth for as much.
That's however
mana.
much mana you have.
Yeah. So that instance, this is all in my upkeep still as well.
Right.
All this instance continues until I basically decide to stop paying mana.
Oh,
So-
you can definitely fire off Amalia as well.
Oh yeah, at some point Amalia will hit 20 power and destroy all other creatures. So
Right. I might scoop that.
I guess that's what she does. She explores. Then if her power is exactly 20, she destroys all other creatures.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm more than happy to go to bed.
Yep. That's kind of where I'm at.
Nice.
I do think
Sonic
destroying all other creatures does a lot of blood.
Oh, there it was.
What's that?
Chase top decking the Ink Shield.
Was it Ink Shield?
My next draw is Ink Shield.
Of course, I really wasn't
Well,
swinging.
if
like,
it would have made it back to my turn, I would have swung out and I had a mana drain in my hand. I don't know if you had backup protection, but
me.
Actually, I do.
oh, nice, so cool.
Yeah. So I somehow made this weird engine with.
Right. I was like, oh, this sort of goes like soft infinite. If you had a way to throw a mana in, like whenever you whatever, you would be able to.
Oh God! Could you imagine if there was a card that made you a mana
When you
whenever
draw a card, you
drew
make mana?
card? Yeah, that'd be stupid.
That would break Storm. Oh, another night
question.
of losses for Joseph. I did have some revelations about this deck, though. Slimefoot and
was that?
Squee makes a great shell for a Birthing Pod deck, and that I should be playing a Birthing
Oh,
Pod.
I've had to
deck.
get around to that turn again. So
Oh
Plus-
guys, what a ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe.
That was so long.
I'm gonna be honest. Birthing Pod just kind of sucks to play against.
Yes, it does.
I think-
even then, like
well,
Eldritch
I think, like-
Evolution at least.
I'd
should be in
rather
the deck
face Toxrill every match for the rest of my life than face Birthing
than
Pod.
Birthing Pod.
Yep.
I
Like,
mean,
even-
in a perfect world, it's just tutor the creature into play, win the game from there.
That has not been my experience. So
Oh, you've only
then
played against
if that's what
value
it is,
players?
then I wouldn't
No, it
mind
would
it.
be. I would never play a Birthing Pod list that was not a combo win.
yeah,
That's insane to put it in like a. This is why. Well, I guess I could. There's a few decks I could play it in if that was the case. But yeah, I'm with you. If someone's just like, I'm gonna Birthing Pod every turn, or play like Prime Speaker Vanifar, I'm like, please stop.
yeah, that's
Prime Speaker is the worst because you just find all these things that untap Prime Speaker, and your turn takes like 25 minutes, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yes, I will end on a Peregrine Drake. Pass turn.
like I really did my best with that big turn in Sauron to make it as fast as I could.
Right.
That's honestly like I've probably spent like over 5 hours in the last week dry running Sauron
Uh-huh.
just so that I am proficient with triggers and what I'm looking for. I mean, also as like research datum for the primer,
Of course.
but also like I don't want to like I know how those turns go, so I'm
Right.
like I don't want my lack of proficiency and lack of practice to extend this artificially.
Real quick, ending the stream. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you. Love you
Catch
guys.
you around.
I
Thanks
mean,
for all
okay.